Here we are. It's here. We're doing the thing. Are you ready? Are you ready? It's Formula One, baby. Let's go. It's here. It's Monaco. It's the place where even the rich people feel poor. Yes, it is. And Kimi Antonelli is somehow at the top. It's going to be a wild weekend. Hopefully it's going to be exciting. Hopefully we don't fall asleep within the first 15 minutes. But it's Monaco. Things can happen. Yeah. A lot of drama has happened in the back end of Formula One. Okay? A lot of theories, a lot of conspiracies out there about what's been going down in Formula One. The first up is starting with Mercedes. Some very interesting things have happened with Mercedes. Let's just get rid of this here real quickly. That one right there. I want to update you guys on some of the drama that is taking place behind the scenes of Formula One. Okay? We got to start with Mercedes. Now, George Russell is currently 6th in the Monaco Grand Prix, with Kimi Antonelli, his teammate, being on top. Now, I won't lie. I didn't really understand what... Let me just... First of all, hold on a sec. Let me just make sure that my audio is all okay. Yes, my audio is all good. Okay. So, yes, the drama. Okay, here's my conspiracy theory for Formula One. George Russell 6, Kimi Antonelli on the top. Now, coming into the Monaco Grand Prix, Mercedes was doing some illegal stuff with their ratios. Now, what I mean by ratios is it's their piston ratios. And the current piston ratio is a 16-to-1 split in the piston ratio that pushes the fuel up and then causes the explosion and you get power. So Mercedes was using an 18-to-1 pressure ratio, which is giving them a shit ton of power. Now that has been scrapped, and I thought now that's been scrapped as of Monaco. They were told that they can't have this ratio in their engines anymore, and I thought that this would have bucketed Mercedes' car, but it has done the opposite. And I don't understand the glaze for Kimi Antonelli being the next Ayrton Senna. I really don't. I didn't get it. And the kid is now going for, and he did a qualifying lap that was incredible. Okay, especially around Monaco. It is a very strange place to drive. Okay, there's no straight modes in this Monaco Grand Prix. Understand what that means here. Okay, so your battery deployment, all of that shit goes out the window. None of that shit actually matters. It kind of comes down to... It kind of comes down to drivers at this point. I really hope my stream's doing okay. It seems like it is. It kind of comes down to drivers at this point, because having no straight mode battery deployment zones is... it's quite interesting. And we're going to see how that plays out during the race. But anyway... It is a beautiful day here in Durban. It is winter. I am freezing my ass off. I've got socks on and 3 pairs of pants. I can't prove that to you because I can't stand up. But it is a beautiful day in Monaco where rich people feel poor. We're going to hopefully see some exciting races today as you watch me scream like a little girl with unhinged commentary, because who cares about the British commentators? That's boring as hell. So hopefully I can make this race somewhat entertaining for you out there watching today. If you're new to the chat, welcome. This is Unhinged Formula. Let me say that again. If you are new here, welcome to the chat. My name is Ruza, and you are watching Unhinged Formula One commentary. And I'm here to entertain you as we get to the Monaco Grand Prix 2026. How are you all doing today? What is going on? Are you enjoying your weekend? I watched He-Man last week. This isn't just about Formula One. I'm allowed to talk about whatever the fuck I want. I watched He-Man, and it was epic. I really had fun. It was a great movie. I'm hoping to continue that streak with a good Formula One race today. Okay? None of that stuff. So, back to the conspiracies. Kimi Antonelli, incredible qualifying lap. I understand why he's being glazed as the next Ayrton Senna. He really is showing some potential that I don't think we've seen since Max Verstappen and Oscar Piastri. So, yeah, very, very interesting to watch this boy race. Everyone is saying that he's a generational talent, and I'm starting to believe that more and more. Now, as for the race, as for the conspiracies, my mad conspiracy here is that there's a clause in George Russell's contract that says if George isn't ahead of his teammate at some point in the season, they're allowed to have an exit clause to move George Russell away from the team. Okay? Which opens up a seat. And that means that Toto Wolff is going to eye out Max Verstappen. Hello, Quack Songs. Welcome to the chat. I appreciate you being here. You rock. So Toto is then gonna eye Max Verstappen for Mercedes. Then a Red Bull seat spot opens up, and I believe Oscar Piastri might get eyed to be part of the Red Bull team. Now, this is all very much hearsay, okay? But this is my grand conspiracy for what is currently going on behind the scenes, okay? I don't know if this is going to happen. Max Verstappen hasn't secured his seat at Red Bull, okay? So we don't know where exactly this man's head is at. Is he really thinking about making a move away from Red Bull, which would be wild? So that is going to be interesting. Okay, but anyway, welcome to the most professional driving on the planet as we watch a bunch of rich guys drive really fast cars around a more expensive place, or the most expensive place on earth, really. It is a Saturday afternoon. I really appreciate you joining us here for Unhinged Formula One commentary. What are you eating? What are your snacks? I got some cool snacks today. I got green sweets. You can't see the green because this is actually a green packet, but since I have a green screen behind me, you can't see this. But this is, in fact, green sweets. They sour, long green sweets. The best shit ever. Oh my god, Lance Stroll! Is he still in Formula One? Why are you showing me pictures of Lance Stroll? I don't care. And I have a very special Bombay mix from Woolworths, baby. This shit is like crack for me. Okay, it's like crack. Love this stuff. There's sailing boats. Okay, there's yachts, mega yachts, smaller yachts, really poor yachts. There's crazy shit. It's such a... It kind of looks like Cape Town. Monaco looks very much like Cape Town, except, you know, with the net worth 100-fold bigger than Cape Town. But it's a great looking spot. I mean, it would be... Actually, you know what? I don't think it would actually be a fun race to watch because it's in between all the cities. All, you know, the entire city. So I don't think... Unless you've got a really high-rise apartments on, like, you know, the corner right before the bridge, which is that would be a great spot to watch. But other than that, I don't probably think it would be the best track to go to, right? You know? But anyway, if you're new here, to the left, we have all the telemetry data for you. That's right. All the telemetry data you need is here. That's what tires they're on, what deltas they're doing, what the track is doing, what the wind is doing. If they're going to pit, what their deltas are to the person behind them and in front of them. So all of that information is on your left-hand side of the screen. Obviously, we have your track here, which is in the top. That will tell you where everyone is on track, and I will give it to you live. This is synced up live with F1 TV, so it should be 5 seconds off and maybe a 5-second delay. So it is on point for that. And then we have your race control messages here in the middle of the track with... I've added a little YouTube comment section here that if people want to have a chat, let me know. Ask me anything. And yeah, that is how the stream goes today. What are your expectations? I don't really know. I think the first corner is going to be very telling because, you know, all hell can break loose from corners 1 into corners 2, right? A lot of weird aero changes have been made by a lot of the cars, especially Mercedes, who have gone for like almost a triple wing on their aero package. So we're going to see how this all plays out. Again, there's no straight mode. There are no straight modes on the cars today, which is very strange. And I said it at the beginning, that means your battery deployment is going to be, non-functional, basically. And people are going to have to rely on their driving skills and active aeros to be able to, push as hard as you can. There's very limited overtaking opportunities here. It's not saying that it won't happen, but you've got to be extremely careful when you attempt any sort of overtake on any point of the lap, because not only is the track extremely narrow, but there's also walls everywhere. The track is very uneven. There's a lot of minor, look, if you just look at the track, there's so many minor little bumps and caveats in the track that can throw a car off. I mean, if you're going 220 k's an hour and you have a little left into a right, and maybe the track goes down a bit and then up a bit and then a little bit, that puts a lot of, if your car gets a little bit of air and you lose control in midair, land, and you're in a different position, well, your car's gonna, react accordingly, sir, and your ass might be in the wall. So it's an interesting track. I think from a driver's point of view, it's probably far more entertaining than it is for us watching, because Monaco, unfortunately, is never an exciting race. But, I like to watch it anyway. Most of the time, when we watch a Monaco Grand Prix, the person who won qualifying will win the race. In this point, it's going to be Kimi Antonelli. Now, in a post qualifying interview between Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, and Kimi, Kimi was asking Lewis and Max what, advice they could give to him on race start. And Max and Lewis both said, wait 1 second before you take off, because in turn one, all fucking hell can break loose, okay? You can't have a 3-car length here. You can barely have 2 cars next to each other on this track. And when you have 22 cars trying to fit into an opening straight, which is very short, I might add, problems arise. So, I don't know about you guys, but I'm expecting a crash here today. Is that Adrian Newey? I thought he was kicked out. Adrian, they were kindly talking to Adrian Newey on the track. I didn't know this guy was still here. I thought they kicked him out. But apparently it looks like he is still team principal of Aston Martin. What a joke Aston Martin has become. I'm so shocked at the whole, how it's all played out. And it's not only because of Lance Stroll. I mean, 90% of it is Lance Stroll. But I mean, Adrian Newey is the god, and he's literally god tier aerodynamicist. So I'm not sure how the fuck this happened. Like, he had this correct. I even made a video on my YouTube channel that did really well, and I was talking about when we first looked at the Aston Martin car, everyone was like, what the hell are we looking at, right? It was a completely different aero package to the rest of the cars. The side pods were way different. The back suspension was super different. So we all expected this car to absolutely destroy everyone, but they've been absolutely terrible. Terrible. It's wild to kind of watch, but I mean, I suppose that's the way it goes in Formula One. You think you have the right packages and you really don't, and then you got to kind of work it up and get back into R&D to be able to get to some point of competitiveness. But I don't know. Do you guys remember that Netflix episode on Drive to Survive when Zach Brown said we had the Lando Norris era, we had the Max Verstappen era, the Lewis Hamilton era, and now we're entering the Lando Norris era? What's happening, bro? Where's your car? What's going on? Where are you? You started on Inters last weekend because you said that you were using AI for your strategy. Oh my god. I just wow. Just wow. I mean, AI yeah. So, we'll see what McLaren does today. They're not doing very well. 7th and 8th position is not great for McLaren. And again, it's very difficult to overtake on this track. So having the McLarens down at 7th and 8th, they're going to need something crazy to happen in the top in order for that to go down. Now, Isaac Hadjar has been quietly revitalizing the second Red Bull seat. In the past 3 races, he's been top 5. The boy is driving the pants off the car. And I am here for it. Let me tell you that. He is that guy, okay? He's driving with some mad aura, and I am all the way here for it. Really impressed with Isaac Hadjar. Look, it is a beautiful day in Monaco. There are boats all over. We're overlooking the mountains. There's yachts. There's mega yachts. There's cruise liners overlooking this crazy city that is jam-packed with probably the richest people on earth, celebrities, and all of the jazz. As we know, Lewis Hamilton is currently dating Kim Kardashian. I don't know when this happened or how this happened, but I want to know what Kanye West has to say about this, because Kanye West is not exactly the most normal human being on the planet. I want to know how that all went down. But Lewis Hamilton is indeed dating one of the Kardashians. I wonder if they're going to have a kid. Because Kim tends to have babies with all the boys that she ends up with. So, I don't know. I feel like... Don't judge me here. Okay, I honestly thought Lewis Hamilton was on the other side. I honestly thought he was a little, of that persuasion, which isn't a bad thing. I never really seen him with the girl. Maybe you guys have back in the day, but yeah. Anyway, I'm glad. Good for him. Kim Kardashian, Lewis Hamilton. Making lots of noise at the Monaco GP. We are very close to race start here. 15 minutes away from the race start. Track is looking incredible. A very low wind speed, 37.7 degrees on track. There's very low pressure. Humidity is, sorry, I'm just looking at the race control message. It says 0 chance of rain, which is unfortunate because rain is rarely, I can English, okay? Rain is rarely where it's at. But yeah, an interesting lineup. Antonelli on top. Verstappen did super well. I think the Red Bull will do... I think the Red Bulls are more tuned for fast corners and slow corners, respectively. So I think the Red Bulls really showing some decent pace. Also, Hadjar and Max have just been on form this whole weekend. So I'm excited to see if Max can do something there. Hamilton and Leclerc... everyone had such hopes when we were watching free practices and seeing the Mercedes like absolutely destroying people in free practice. But, you Mercedes fans, you're like, I don't know. I'm honestly glad I'm not a Mercedes fan. I root for Mercedes secretly, but I could never be a Mercedes fan because it's too tumultuous. Okay, it's too crazy to try and stick with what's going on at Ferrari. Russell down in 6th is very out of position. He says that compared to the first opening races of the season, that the car feels completely different. And I don't blame him because he was kicking the shit out of everyone in the first 2 races and then just completely dropped off in pace. And the same thing is kind of sort of happening here. Now, Kimi being new to the team and this being his first Formula 1 car, he's adapted quite well. George, on the other hand, has had to go through various iterations of the Mercedes car. So I think naturally he's maybe struggling a bit to find that pace and that gap. But yeah, Piastri and Norris have got a rough battle down in 7th and 8th position. There are some incredible drivers ahead of them. So I don't know where the McLarens are going to go. I don't see the lineup changing very much. Again, hopefully we don't all fall asleep in the first 15 minutes of this race. But, we gotta watch it anyway. I said I would stream every race, and that's what damn hell I'm gonna do. Okay? And yeah, hopefully I can make your Saturday just a little bit better. Pierre Gasly down in 9th. Also, most underrated driver in Formula 1 is Pierre Gasly, bro. I'm putting that out there. Liam Lawson is into 10th. The Williams doing a little better. I saw their free practice and the qualifying. They had some pace in their car. I think everyone is struggling with battery in this race because it's a very different track for the whole battery era of Formula 1, right? There being no straight modes, you can't really deploy, your maximum boost. You certainly can't deploy it in the corners. So, this there she is, Kim Kardashian. Oh, shit. Kim K has had Formula 1. Oh, my God. This must be good for the sport. I'm not going to lie. It's good for the sport that Kim K is in here. Because then, all her girly fans will want to watch the hot cars from Formula 1. Hulkenberg down in 13th. He did surprisingly well. Colapinto in 14th. Lindblad down in 15th. Bortoletto 16th. Ocon is in 17th. Perez. Also, a lot of shit going on with Perez and Bottas. Okay. Perez says that all the teams are apparently looking at him to take him, which I highly fucking doubt. Honest to God. Like, I don't see that. But reports are coming out that Cadillac's saying if Bottas and Perez don't perform in the next couple races, they're going to axe them. Which I don't think is the case. It shouldn't be the case. Your car is driving like shit, okay? You're a brand new Formula 1 team, and you're trying to act like the top teams. It don't make sense. You can't just kick these drivers out because your team is performing poorly. Your car is underperforming. Your strategy is terrible. Fix your car, fix your team, and fix your strategy before you start ousting drivers. Okay, that's my message to Cadillac. Not that they're going to watch this, but that's what I have to fucking say. Don't kick your drivers out. Makes no fucking sense. Ocon and Berman, 17th and 19th, respectively. And the Aston Martins, back down in the last positions. Which shouldn't be. They should not be below the Cadillacs and the Audis. I'm just saying, pick it up, bro. What the shitballs? I don't know, bro. It's baffling to me what's happening at Aston Martin. But, yeah. Sure it is, eh? I will say again, it was crazy watching Kimi Antonelli's qualifying race. He was so locked in that race, to pull off what he did. I didn't want to believe it, man. I really didn't. But I'm really starting to see that this kid might have something special here. He really might have something special. The makings of a new Lewis. Or you can't claim that this man is the same as Ayrton Senna. No one is the same as Ayrton Senna. No one will ever be the same as Ayrton Senna. I don't care what any fan says. Ayrton Senna was Ayrton Senna. Kimi Antonelli will never... You can't compare the man to Ayrton Senna. Just say he's a generational talent. Okay, don't go crazy. Okay, let's just calm the fuck down. No one fucks with the King of Rain. Okay? Ayrton Senna was the greatest, the GOAT of all time, of all time in the whole universe. In my eyes, anyway. But, yeah, we are here. Zero chance of rain at the Monaco Grand Prix. I don't think, the degradation on the track is always an interesting one because it's so tight and the corners are so tight, including left and right hand in cornering. So tire degradation on medium tires might even be quite high. But that really depends as more rubber gets put on the track. And, as the fuel loads get lower, the cars will get faster. The grip will get a little bit better. So we're going to have to see what the strategy is going to be for a lot of these teams coming into the Monaco Grand Prix. Because that's kind of where you can make... It's kind of the only place where you can make changes in Monaco Grand Prix. Where you can make a real effect, in undercutting or overcutting your rivals, is to figure out some kind of pit strategy that can get you ahead of the person you're chasing. And obviously, safety cars. I am going to predict that there will be at least one safety car. My prediction will win you I don't know, this pair of scissors. You can win this pair of scissors right now. I'm not sponsored by any of the scissors the people that make the scissors. But if there is at least one safety car, or if there isn't one safety car, you will win this pair of scissors right here. I don't know what I'm doing. What else will I do with my life? The race is starting in 7 minutes. Thank you for being here on the unhinged Formula 1 commentary for the Monaco Grand Prix 2026, baby. I am all for it. Let's
produced lots of...
Yeah, boy. Let me just get these snacks ready. I want to make sure the live timing is up and on point and synced up, so that we don't have any delays. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I dropped some. It's got cashews and little peanuts. I love cashews. That's probably my favorite snack. Cashews are the way, the life, and the light. Ladies and gentlemen, what are you eating today? Oh, George Russell. Yeah. George getting lots of hate, eh? After Canada. After his crash out. People give him a lot of shit, bro. More shit than I've seen anyone give any other driver. Because there's not much happening in Formula 1 at the moment. So George is taking the brunt. He's taking the brunt of the drama behind the scenes from the fans. George is just taking it all to the face, bro. No contest. But we are here, guys, to experience the wonder. Forget about the world. Forget about artificial taking over the world. Forget about the asteroids that are coming. Okay, forget about the wars. Forget about everything. Let's just watch some Formula 1. 2 hours, bro. It's a perfect time of day. You're on your couch. You got the race on. You got your cats or your dogs or your loved one next to you. That's fucking heaven on earth, okay? It's something we all need to be grateful for, that we can experience this. It's a beautiful moment. But we are here. As the live race begins. Let me know in chat, who you think is going to win the race? Do you think Kimi Antonelli is going to crash out? Thinks Max might be able to do something? Maybe Lance Stroll wins the race. Man, I make myself laugh. Yeah. I want to know your predictions. Hamilton, maybe? Maybe the Ferraris can have a strategy call and actually pull something out their ass to make something happen? I'm not quite sure. My eye is on Max Verstappen. I think Max is looking for something to come back. Russell has obviously got a lot to prove. I don't think he's going to make anything happen from 6th position, quite frankly. It really depends. Really depends on the start of the race. But yes. Louis Vuitton officially sponsoring Formula 1, which I have no idea why. But, yeah, baby. Let's go. We're almost about to start this motherfucking race. So I'm very excited for Monaco. Round 6. Monte Carlo. A very awesome little track. 78 laps, 3.3 kilometers, 2.59 miles. It's 42 meter elevation for the track. The previous winners were Jean-Michel Fangio, Ayrton Senna, and Lando Norris. Most wins there was Ayrton Senna. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Soft, medium, and hards. I don't know about the hards. Long ramp up to get the energy out of those tires, so I'm not sure about a hard tire. We're gonna have to really see. I think everyone's gonna start on mediums. Maybe a couple will be brave enough to start on softs, but it'll probably be an unwise strategy. Round 6 for the Monaco Grand Prix. The starting grid once more, ladies and gentlemen. Alonso, Stroll, last on grid, unfortunately. Behrman, Bottas, 19 and 20th. Come on, Bottas. Use the power of the mullet. That's what we need. Ocon in 17th. Perez in 18th position. Soon to be kicked out of his team once again. Lindblad in 15th. Bortoletto in 16th position. Lindblad was doing well. Lost about a bit there. Hülkenberg in 13th with Colapinto. Right next to him in 14th. Watch out, Hülkenberg. Colapinto might put you in the wall. Alex Albon in my favorite number 11th, and Carlos Sainz in 12th position. I think the Williams have a chance to maybe take some positions here. Pierre Gasly, most underrated driver in Formula 1, in 9th position. Lawson in 10th position. Oscar Piastri in 7th. Lando Norris is in 8th. The world champion currently have their work cut out for them. Isaac Hadjar in 5th position. George Russell way out of place in 6th position. Has some serious pressure on his shoulders to make something happen. Well, he's probably going to be out of Mercedes. Hamilton in 3rd position, Leclerc in 4th, Antonelli in 1st, and Max Verstappen right behind him in 2nd position. We're about to get this race underway. It is Formula 1 weekend, baby. Again, no straight modes for this race, which is wild, okay? All that battery deployment shit that you've been preaching for fucking ever, that means nothing today. Nothing. This all comes down to the skill of the driver. And Kimi Antonelli has been showing his mettle. Let me tell you, okay? He's been driving like a bat out of hell, alright? Putting in laps like a seasoned veteran of the sport. And the more I watch him, the more I'm starting to like him. I really, you got to earn your stripes as a Formula 1 driver. Whenever someone new comes in, they're like, oh, who's this guy? He's a douchebag, whatever. I felt the same way with Kimi Antonelli. But now, in this race, he has shown us he has got what it takes to be a truly phenomenal Formula One driver. Now, you cannot count Lewis Hamilton out of this race. Kim Kardashian has given him some kind of weird freak power. Okay, she's used her weird freak power on Lewis. And Lewis is driving like a monster out of hell as well. Okay? He is driving incredibly fast, incredibly precise. It looks like Lewis Hamilton of old. This weekend, Lewis has looked like his old Lewis Hamilton self. The Lewis Hamilton world champion that we all know. And it's good to see. He's been out of form for so long. And whatever Kim K has done to him, it seems to be working. But we're about to get this formation lap underway as the clock ticks down to 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m., 3 p.m. Formation lap is underway. Kimi Antonelli is on the outside. No, Kimi Antonelli is on the inside. Max Verstappen on the outside. That's going to be interesting. The first corner is always tragic here down in Monaco. So we'll see how that plays out, but they are currently on the formation lap. I'll tell you what we need to do is just give a little refresh to the live timings and make sure we are all on point here. Make sure everything is good. So we don't have anything unsynced while they do their formation lap. We've got plenty of time here. I always like to do this to the race so that I can be, as quick and on point as possible. I need it to be perfectly lined up. Obviously, there's a bit of delay on my side, but my stream is synced almost 3 seconds behind the live tracked feed. So that is the way it goes. Just checking here why the track isn't working. That's weird. I don't know why the track isn't working. That's upsetting. Okay, we'll just see how that goes. And this is what happens. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It looks like the track is not working, which is very upsetting right now. Come on, man. What's going on here? Yeah, the track is not working. That's quite upsetting. I do apologize. I can't control this. It is out of my hands. Looks like it's back. Okay, so they're lining up for the race. Doesn't look like we're going to have the track here for a moment, but I'll keep you updated via voice. I do apologize for this. Sometimes this happens. I can't really control it. The Aston Martins are coming into the back of the field. We're about to get this race underway. Hopefully the track comes back. Otherwise, I'm going to have to do a little live start. But the race is about to start, so let's just wait. And we'll fix that a bit later. Right now, you're just going to have to listen to my voice as we go here. Hopefully the track will come back. But the last few cars are coming in. The safety car is about to go. Is about to stop and let the cars run. Kimi Antonelli lined up. Max Verstappen pointing on the inside towards Kimi Antonelli, looking for a hard start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are away, baby. Monaco Grand Prix is off. Oh, Kimi Antonelli gets a crazy start. Charles Leclerc. Max Verstappen has stalled on the line. Kimi Antonelli takes it into first place. Charles Leclerc. No, Max is fucked out. Unbelievable. Kimi gets a great start. Hadjar is in 4th position. Leclerc did an incredible job to take over Max there. Unfortunate, Max has completely fell behind. He had some kind of issue with the start of his car. Really unfortunate for Max. I don't know what happened. We'll find out a bit later. But a very even start throughout the field. No crashes in turn 1. Kimi took a commanding start there. A really incredible start to take that lap as they come around the corner into the first Bruges Bruges Ridge corner. I love this part of the track as they enter the tunnel. Everything goes dark and they exit into the bright lights of the Monaco skyline. Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton very close to Kimi. The pack behind them also still very close. Gasly took 2 positions in that opening stint. Absolutely mad. Absolutely incredible. So I think a lot of drivers got stuck behind Max, and Gasly saw an opportunity. Gasly is one of the few drivers I have actually seen make crazy overtakes on this track. It's absolutely wild. Max saying, what should I do? Just driving it home. Okay, so Max asking what he should do. The team is saying, just bring it home. So something has gone horribly wrong with Max Verstappen's car. We are unsure yet what the hell just happened to Max, which is very upsetting for me. Since I'm wearing Red Bull colors, I don't know what the fuck just happened. But yes, Pierre Gasly has taken 2 positions on that opening stint. Very, 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 very incredible from Pierre Gasly. Norris now, Norris doesn't overtake people. Norris does not overtake people. Quack songs. I'm so upset. Max! No! I am upset too. I kind of want to know what happened, because that sure as hell isn't Max's fault. Kimi Antonelli has got almost 2.3 seconds ahead of the Ferraris. This is the second lap, ladies and gentlemen. What in holy Bruce Wayne, Batman? What the fuck is going on here? How is this kid 2.5 seconds ahead of the Ferraris already? This is going to be a runaway. At this point, he's going to start lapping people by the 12th race. Oh my god. Okay, so Kim, you might as well go now. I don't want you to leave the stream. I really don't. But this is the race. I can guarantee you. So we're looking at Max Verstappen in the garage. He looks very concerned and also a little confused. We don't really have an idea what has happened here. We're going to look at the transcripts. Here, let's listen to Max Verstappen. I'm sure you can hear this, but just listen to Max here.
So what should I do?
Just bring it home, please, Max.
Just lost power. So upsetting. No, man. Kimi Antonelli putting in the fastest lap. Hamilton is, oh my god, his lap time is 1 second away. Fucking hell, bro. What is going on? Jesus. 3.2 seconds ahead of Hamilton now. Oh my god. I don't even know if I can commentate this. The most boring shit on the planet. No one like this. Oh, there's Lando looking for a spot on Gasly. He might look on the inside. I don't know if that's going to happen. That's brave. That's brave from Lando. That's very brave from Lando. You gotta have balls of steel to overtake at that position, man. Like, holy shit. Because coming out of that bridge is also, it's kind of a, just put yourself in their shoes. You're doing 200 plus into the bridge, into the tunnel. You come out and then it's all of a sudden bright lights, and then you got a chicane, 90-degree chicane in front of you. Yeah, that's where a lot of drivers have crashed. Also, the straights from turn 1. Okay. Not much happening down. Russell in 5th position. Obviously, that's because of Max. But not many changes down the rest of the line, except for Lance Stroll and Alonso. Bortoleto and Bottas dropped down 2 positions. Alonso and Stroll went up 2. Alonso in softs. I don't know if that's a great idea. Perez is also in softs. Okay, so you can basically count them out of the race. So it's a stupid idea to put them on softs at the start of the race. That's fucking moronic. But, people make decisions and you have to live with it. But Lando Norris chasing Gasly quite hard. He's looking to make a move in corners 11 and 10. And I'll tell you now, bro. You fucking gotta have your shit together if you want to try and make a move anywhere in these corners. If you look at my track map here, anywhere in turns 11 and 10, that's a crazy place to try and overtake. It's even more, it's actually difficult. It's anywhere, any spot on the track that you choose to overtake is going to be difficult. I don't care what you say. Track is now very evenly split. Okay, the drivers have a pretty much safe following distance between all of them. Okay, let's just have a look at Max here. Yeah, Charles Leclerc, great job to avoid him. Pierre Gasly, in fact, just... I don't know how Pierre got Lando. I really don't. Because he was behind him into turn 1. And then, let me just have a look here. Max Verstappen stalls, Charles Leclerc overtakes him. Pierre Gasly, fucking incredible job by Pierre to actually overtake him, man. Yep. He says engine just completely fucked. Oh well. Shit, bro. I must suck. Sorry, Maxi. You don't deserve that, boy. You don't deserve that. But as you can see here, the intervals are very evenly spread across the whole field. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 2 seconds. Almost 1 second here. 1 second. 1 second. So a very even split throughout the whole field. That's the sound of a boring race, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what to tell you. I wish when you came here, it would be fun. But fuck! Maybe we just need someone to crash. Lance Stroll! Crash! Crash, Lance Stroll! Crash. Don't crash anyone else, Lance Stroll. Just crash yourself. So we can have something exciting happen. No one cares if Lance Stroll crashes. Okay? We went to the Canadian Grand Prix. They didn't show Lance Stroll once. The man is from Canada. They didn't show Lance Stroll once. Okay? The official Formula 1 Instagram doesn't follow Lance Stroll. Go and look at it yourself. Maybe they have now. But when I checked, they don't follow Lance Stroll. Okay? just how much do you have to suck for Formula 1 to not follow you? Oh my god, I can't with this guy, bro. I can't. Man, he's the only driver I've ever seen to crash on a formation lap. And then when he was in the gravel trap, he tried to get out and then drove right back into the gravel trap. Oh god. Oh fuck, he's such an idiot, dude. I don't understand how he's in Formula 1, bro. Anyway, this is what I have to do for Monaco, okay? I have to entertain you guys somehow because the race is not entertaining at this point, okay? I could go away for 20 minutes and come back and nothing would have changed here. Okay, Kimi Antonelli 4.3 seconds ahead of the Ferraris. Leclerc chasing Hamilton 1 second there. The only thing really happening here is down below 11th position between Sainz, Hülkenberg, Colapinto, and Lindblad looking for a position change there. But, I mean, still, it's incredibly hard to overtake here. You know, your best thing to do is just get as close as you can to the car in front of you. Hope they make a mistake, and you have an easy overtake opportunity. Trying to overtake in any one of the corners is a crazy thing to do. Look, I do apologize, guys. It looks like my track has frozen a bit. I can't control this, unfortunately. It's just the way it is sometimes. In different places in the world, sometimes the connections are a bit shittier. So I do apologize for pauses like this. I can't really control it. Please forgive me. But the telemetry is always on point, okay? This is never laggy, but unfortunately the track sometimes lags out. I do apologize. I will try and refresh stuff in a little bit just to get back on point. And my glasses are steaming up and I am going to lose my mind if I don't clean this shit. So yeah, unfortunately that happens sometimes. I'm not going to lie, Monaco looks beautiful today. Holy shit. It looks incredible. The sea is super blue. It looks like a beautiful little city. Like I say, it looks like Cape Town, but with 100-fold capital. Let's see what some of the drivers are saying down in the Formula 1 peeps. Let's see what Lando Norris has to say.
Roger's outside his grid box.
Alright, Max Verstappen after his unfortunate stop. Alright. I don't know what's happening with my track here. It looks like Lando Norris is trying to make a move on Pierre Gasly. Is he going to do something down the main straight? I highly doubt it because it's Lando Norris and he's not very good at overtaking. Is he? No, he's not going to do anything. I'm going to see if I can try and get this track map back for you guys because this is annoying the living shit out of me. Yeah, the track seems to be... Okay, guys, nothing exciting is happening right now. Please give me a second while I just refresh the feed. It's 30 seconds. I do apologize for this. I just want to run a little refresh to see if I can get the track map back. Fortunately, this happens. Drive-through penalty for Sergio Perez. Oh, no. The champion has made a mistake again for the 100th time. Sergio Perez being boxed. Box drive-through penalty. Unfortunately, bro, you suck. No, I'm sorry. Sergio Perez was a great driver. In fact, was one of my favorite drivers. And then he started bunting it into the wall every second race. I believe he was one of the highest... Come on, track map. Come back. What's happening? Why aren't you coming back? Come on, come back. Come back. Fuck, I'm so sorry, guys. This is... This drives me crazy when this kind of shit happens here. I wish I could fix... Oh, it looks like we got a bit of... Tried to come back there. Come on, come back, you piece of shit. Fucking hell, it drives me nuts, man. I'm so sorry, guys. This just happens sometimes. It's just the way it is. So, Ocon is coming in to get boxed. Onto hard tires. Okay. It's a very early box for lap 10. I don't quite understand what's happening there. Come on, track, come back. What is happening here? Fuck, this is driving me crazy. I do apologize, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, Perez came into box onto hards, which is very strange. Alonso is still on soft tires. I don't know what's happening there. Ocon looking probably for a one-stop strategy, but I don't know. 10 laps, 78 laps to go. That's very strange. Okay, I'm going to close this lap map and try this again. Just to see if we can make this happen. Came back for a second and then it disappeared again. Come on. Come on, come back. Come back. Come on, come back. Come back. Someone in the chat say come back. I need this shit to come back, please. Fuck. So annoying. Alright. Lando Norris, where is he? Has he made a move on Gasly? Obviously not, because Lando Norris and, you know, he's not the greatest at overtaking. Still behind Gasly after 11 laps. Just overtake him, bro. You've had like 4 opportunities. For the love of God, Lando, please. Can you remove your balls? Or put your balls on and just take a risk. Fuck. The Lando Norris era, eh? Fat chance of that shit. So yeah, Sergio Perez fucked up there because he's an idiot. He's not really an idiot. I'm just, you know, in the heat of the race, I can say what I want. Yeah, so no changes throughout the whole the grid. Let's see what Lewis Hamilton has to say.
Where is he faster?
He's faster in 33 and then 34.
Yeah, I can't seem to get this track back here. It's very annoying, guys. I do apologize if you are watching. This it's very frustrating when stuff like this happens. It hasn't happened often, but every now and then this does unfortunately happens here. So let's have a look at some of the deltas here. Antonelli 4.3 seconds ahead. It looks like he settled on 4.3 seconds. Not getting much further than that. So there is still some pace in the Ferraris at the moment. Ferraris are not out of it. Okay. Leclerc, unfortunately, you know, okay, he's close to Lewis, but evened out quite a bit. Hadjar, again, also 4 seconds is a fucking long time to be able to do anything in Formula 1. But it's the beginning of the track. It's the beginning of the race. Whether or not the Mercedes have a good strategy here, and, you know, they can just manage their tires accordingly, there might be an opportunity because Kimi is pushing really, really hard. And now their deltas are starting to match up. Hamilton 0.05 of a second off of Kimi's time. So I think everyone's just wanting to be in a little free air, right? Just to push the cars a little further, a little easier. Man, this is driving me fucking crazy. Why? Why won't you work? Come on. Please. Fucking hell, eh? Technology. Technology is the best. I love technology. No, stop it. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. Oh my god. This is insane, dude. This is not going to come back, is it? I might as well just fucking end the stream. This is a joke. Whee! Look, I looked away for 5 minutes. Has anything changed? Lewis Hamilton has made 0.03 of a second up from Kimi Antonelli. Isaac Hadjar still in 4th position. Lando Norris has not overtaken Pierre Gasly. Come on, Lando. What are you doing? Just overtake someone for once in your fucking life. God. It's infuriating watching this guy drive. I swear to God. My fuck. George Russell looking to put a bit of pressure on Isaac Hadjar and makes an overtake. Oh my goodness me. Does he do it? No. That was Kimi Antonelli. Kimi Antonelli has just lapped someone. It's the 14th lap. And he's lapping people. What? What? How is this possible? It's the 14th lap and Kimi Antonelli is lapping people. Holy shit. Oh my god. Yeah, the boy's got skill. I'll tell you that right now. If only the track map was working so I could show you guys, but you know, thanks technology, you're the best. I love you so much. Fuck me. Okay, let's try it one more time. You know, I suppose this is why you watch British commentators, because then you don't have to watch them doing shit like this, right? Fucking hell. Oh, then again, they are at the track and they have a proper booth. I am just here screaming like a girl, because I can. And hopefully some people will like it. So apparently this track map just does not want to come back. So let's just keep a look on what's happening on the race. 3.6 seconds. Leclerc, 4.5 seconds. Hadjar, 6.6. Russell, very close to Hadjar as well. Again, you got to have the balls to overtake here. What is Lewis Hamilton saying? There's a lot of degradation on these tires. The rears are very hot. Okay? So degradation on the mediums. As I mentioned at the beginning of the race, degradation would really play a role in how this race plays out for any of the teams. Because managing tires and a good tire strategy is what's going to win this race at the end of the day. Kimi Antonelli may be on top, but, you know, you have an opportunity here, unless he's 15 seconds ahead, which he's not, because Hamilton is catching him now. He's now 3.2 seconds ahead. You know, lap 13, he was 4.2 seconds behind. So there is opportunity here. This isn't the end of the race. 16 laps out of 72. This is a lifetime here. So there is an opportunity. You just, if you can manage your tires enough, get into free air, you don't have to fight anyone, well, then you have an opportunity to, you know, just kind of pace your strategy, see what the teams are doing, look what's happening on the chatter, and then make some kind of a play. You know, especially if something like a safety car happens later in the race, then, you know, you have an opportunity to have a free pit stop, get some fresh boots on, and then go running. But that's all dependent. It's all dependent. Again, if you are here and watching the stream, I am extremely sorry for the track map not working. I can't control this shit, bro. I wish I had fucking superpowers and then I could just make it work, but unfortunately I don't have superpowers and I can't make it work. So it's just the way it is. I'm trying with all my might to will it into existence again, but I feel like I might have to. George Russell, Hadjar, front left graining. Multi-shot, just make sure you good tires when he goes out of the way. Okay, so yeah, they're telling George Russell to manage his tires for when Isaac Hadjar pits or inevitably something happens. I don't know what they're expecting to happen to Isaac Hadjar, but they're telling George, calm the fuck down and just wait. Isaac Hadjar, are they boxing him? Are they boxing him? Unsure what that message was from Isaac. Let's listen to both George Russell and Isaac. Here's George.
Hadjar has front left grain and he won't be out for much longer, I don't think.
Just make sure you've got good tyres when he does get out of the way.
Okay, Georgie, calm down, my boy. Isaac Hadjar.
Lap up needs winning.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, Isaac. George and Isaac fighting hard for the 4th position there. George doing his best because George is under extreme pressure from Mercedes. I feel like he might lose his spot if he doesn't do well later during the season because he is under serious pressure for his seats actually going away if he doesn't perform well for Mercedes. That's a problem. I mean, I'd be bummed if I lost my seat at Mercedes because I feel like people are okay, this is... Hate me if you want. I'm going to say it. Okay? George Russell gets far too much hate than he deserves. I'm just going to put it out there. And yeah, sure, I'm a fan of George Russell. Okay? It doesn't mean... I think he gets... I think people misread his tones when he does post-race interviews. And people just hate the way he speaks. You know, they hate his personality. So... He just gets an overabundance of hate. More so than any other driver on the grid besides Lance Stroll. And even Lance Stroll doesn't get as much hate as George Russell. Just put that out there. Come on, track map. Come back. Fuck's sake. This is driving me absolutely fucking crazy. Son of a bitch. What if I make it really small? You think that'll work? Think that'll work? Come on. No. I'm going to try. I'll do the live streaming again. Feel free to leave if this is pissing you off, but it's the way it is, guys. Fuck. I'm sorry. No changes at the moment while we refresh the feed. Just bear with me while it refreshes. I'm not quite sure why it is taking so long. Yeah, we'll refresh here and see if maybe the track will come back. Hopefully it does, but I don't think it will. We might get lucky though, so just bear with me while this happens. Yeah, no changes though. Kimi Antonelli holding off Hamilton at a 3.9 second interval. Charles Leclerc 5 seconds behind Hamilton. Not much happening. Isaac is now 11 seconds behind Ferrari and Mercedes. Lando Norris can still not overtake Pierre Gasly. 19 laps, bro. He's been behind this guy for almost 12 laps. And he still can't make a move. He's right behind him. 0.04 of a second away. He's had so many opportunities, but he don't got the balls to just make a move. To take a risk, bro. You're the world champion. Do something. Yeah, you're coming around. You're about to enter the tunnel. You're literally on his ass. Do something. George looking to make a move on Hadjar. Is he going to make something stick here? I don't think this is going to happen. Maybe on the outside straight if he can keep the... He's got a good track right behind Hadjar. If he can make a good exit here, he might have a shot down the main straight. I don't know if that's going to happen though, but he is very close to Isaac. Isaac seems to be struggling on those tires. Coming down the main straight. Is George going to have an opportunity here into turn 1? I don't know. Again, there's no straight mode. So, car's getting no push. How do you even overtake without any... You got no active aero? You got no battery boost? So what the fuck? Your whole entire regulation means fucking nothing in this race. It's wild. It's so ridiculous that you have a race with new regulations that mean dick. It's very frustrating to watch that happen. Because if we had, at least if we had DRS, we would still have some kind of active aero and an attempt at some kind of speed boost. But here, we have to sit and twiddle our thumbs because no car is getting close enough to actually get into a spot to make an overtake. George coming down 11 and 10. Is he going to have a shot here? No. Very close, though. Isaac is struggling. George is putting a lot of pressure on Isaac Hadjar. Again, my track is still fucked. I don't know why. I do apologize, guys. I want to start my whole streaming software thing, but it's probably a bad idea. So I'm just going to stick with this. If you are here in the chat, say hello to the chat. What's up? Wave to me. Let me know who you think's going to win. Are you a fan of Kimi Antonelli? All these questions. There was a lot of questions to type in the chat. I want to know. I want to know, bro. I'm going to open up some sweets because I can. Isaac Hadjar, something's wrong. I think something's going to explode. Isaac Hadjar saying he thinks his car is going to explode. I can confirm. Isaac Hadjar is looking like something is going to explode. Oh my god, look, this sweet is in fact not yellow. Okay, I'm not eating a luminous stick of what looks like some alien technology. This is in fact a green sweet. It is not yellow. I am lying to you. Wait, now it's a black sweet. Now it's a face sweet. Now it's a... I will make the sweet disappear through my microphone. This is why you watch my stream, right? So you can watch me eating sweets and making stupid jokes. Fuck. Come on, track map, please. Come back. For the love of God. Antonelli now 6.7 seconds ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Charles Leclerc is 12 seconds behind Lewis Hamilton. Isaac Hadjar is currently 16 seconds behind Leclerc. Russell is still trying to make a move on Hadjar. Coming down into turns 5, 6, and 7, down into the tunnel straights. Is George going to have a sniff at him? I don't think so. Unless he can get a really credible exit. He comes around into turn 7, now going into the tunnel. If he gets a good exit, might be able to stick behind him and get a shot here. He is very close. Come on, George. Make something happen here, bro. Come on. He's pushing. They're coming out of the tunnel. George, very close. Very close. Looking on the outside. Oh, my God. Oh, that's so close. George is up his ass, bro. Okay. Another opening straight, but George has to be on point here. He has to have a good enough racing line because he is driving in dirty air. If he can get a good exit here, coming out of turn 8, and maybe just as long as his exit's good and he's close enough. Nope. He's close enough to Isaac. He looks close, but Isaac gets a great pull off there. No way he's going to get him into turn 1. It's impossible. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Another round we go with George Russell chasing as hard as he can for Isaac Hadjar. 22 laps on these medium tires. I don't know if George is going to make that happen. I really don't. Yeah. I agree, Quack Songs. Red Bull is having a shitty day. Let's listen to Isaac. What does he have to say?
Mode 6. Mode 6. We're looking at it, mate. We're looking at it.
Also, the power is down. The power.
Yeah, something's going on at Red Bull, guys. Since Christian Horner left, all hell's broken loose. They should have never gotten rid of Christian Horner. Okay? That man built this team. I'm sorry. He was the leader of Red Bull. How can you get rid of this guy? It's wild to me. It's wild. You're in such a good place. Yeah, sure. You lost the championship. Shit happens, bro. You've just come with 5 world championships, 4 constructors. Why? Why break it? That makes sense. Some of the decisions that get made in Formula 1 blow my mind. Oh, Charles Leclerc has a little hookup down into turn 8. A bit of a lockup there. Oh, that's going to do some damage to his tires. You can see the flat spots on his front left tire. That's going to cause some problems for Charles. Hopefully he doesn't crash. George still hunting Isaac Hadjar. as they come back around into turn 6 and 7, down into the tunnel. George still very close to Isaac, but just cannot execute an overtake here. He has really good following pace right into the tunnel. As they enter the tunnel, George 0.2 seconds behind Isaac Hadjar, pushing as hard as he can, but just does not get to a point where he can actually execute some kind of pressure overtake. It's really disheartening to watch because, you know, normally in other races we would have seen a couple overtakes. No one has overtaken anyone. You know, aside from the opening stint, the positions have stayed pretty much exactly the same, which is why I despise Monaco. Again, if you are watching, I do apologize for the track map. This shit happens sometimes, guys. I don't understand why. It's really making me mad. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm trying everything on my side to try and fix it, but it doesn't seem to be happening. You know what? I'm going to carry on commentating. I'm going to just close this whole thing down and start it again. So please bear with me while I do this. Okay. I just want to close it all. I'm just going to start it again for you guys. So just give me a second. I'm showing you behind the scenes here. Showing you behind the scenes. Just see if this goes. Bear with me. Behind the scenes we go. Okay. Let's see if this happens. Track map. Nope. It is not working. It just refuses to fucking work, bro. My God. Yeah, no major overtakes here. George Russell still chasing Hadjar. Norris still chasing Gasly. Nothing else has changed in the race. That is unfortunately where we're at. And we are back. Let's just put race control messages. Showing you a glimpse of behind the scenes here, so you can see what's going on, how I do this shit. Just put that there. Whoops. George Russell coming down into the tunnel again. George, 1/1000th of a second away up his bumhole. Please excuse my language. Not making a move, unfortunately. But Isaac is grinding those tires away, trying to protect himself from the constant pressure that George is applying here. Really, George needs one good exit, and he could have an opportunity to really capitalize here and take Isaac Hadjar. But whether that's going to happen, I don't know. Now, they're both on the same tire age, and George arguably has worse tires than Hadjar since he's been in the dirty air. Now, George has got to come in. And I don't know how much of a gap George is going to be able to put on Hadjar before he has to pit for tires himself. So, it's kind of a losing battle here for George. You got to make something happen soon before you have to pit. Nah, this fucking thing, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know I love technology, but sometimes I want to put my fist through my PC. I'm just want to fucking BAM! I just want to Superman my TV, bro. Fuck, you son of a bitch. Anyway, we got the intervals. Fuck the track limit thing. We can't see it. That's just the way it is. 11 seconds, bro. Let me oh, shit, George! Give the position. Oh, Isaac Hadjar. I feel like you took a little sneaky shot there. George should have had that position. Isaac Hadjar into turn 11. Took a little detour. George had to take the correct route. I feel like George should have had that position there. So a little upset, a little oopsie from Hadjar. Unfortunately, that's not going to pay off for George. George obviously very upset. George Russell complaining like a stuffed pig on the radio. The position was mine. It's my position. I won it. Do you hear commentary like this anywhere on F1 Sports? Do you? No, you don't. Because that's why you're here. Anyway, today, unfortunately, if you have just arrived, my track map is not working. I've been trying to get it to work. I'm going to put my fist through the PC. So right now, the track is just a picture. Okay? I've tried. I can't control this. It's just the way it is. The intervals on the left-hand side of your screen are working 100%. They are live and up to date. So that is all good. At least we have that. All right? Anyways, Monaco Grand Prix. Looks like we are entering pit windows. Hamilton is being pitted. Good pit stop. Good pit stop. Good pit stop. Good pit stop. Great pit stop. Hamilton gets pitted very quickly. Comes out probably ahead of Hadjar. Is he going to do it? I don't know. It's a 2.1 second stop of Ferrari. Incredible stuff. Holy shit, they must be eating the pasta today. Great job from the Ferrari team to get Hamilton out and pitted onto hards on lap 29. That's an incredible job from Ferrari. Ferrari have an opportunity to beat Antonelli here. If Antonelli makes one mistake, now again, Antonelli might have a free pit stop here. Okay, how long does it take? Okay, I'm just looking. Isaac Hadjar went off the track. George had to take the normal racing line. I don't know if there's going to be a warning there or not. It looks like Isaac just missed his braking spots and George just couldn't capitalize on him down into turn 11 and 12. So I don't know what's going to happen there, if they're going to look at that. But how long is a pit stop at Monaco? 28 seconds? Into the pit lap, 11 seconds to pit, 2 seconds. Out of the pit lap, 5, 6, 7 seconds. Yeah, so right now, if Kimi can get a couple more seconds, he will get a free pit stop and be ahead of the whole pack again. So I think that's what Mercedes is planning for. Get a little more ahead. Let's get a free pit stop unless a safety car happens. Yeah, but it doesn't look... Lando Norris is still chasing Pierre Gasly. What the shit, bro? How can you not overtake... I swear to God, I don't know how this guy made World Championship. Can I say it? I'm allowed to say it? What the fuck? I feel like this man is the luckiest driver ever. I'm not saying he's not a good driver. Everyone in Formula 1 is a good driver. But the man can't overtake. Where your power, bro? Where your passion? Come on, you down the main straight. You 0.1 second away from Gasly. You literally this far away from him. And he can't ever make a move on anyone. It makes me so mad. So mad. I've seen him in Bahrain. Take him 23 laps to overtake someone where he's this far away from them. It drives me mental, bro. I swear to God he got lucky for that World Championship. I'm not saying he's not talented or he's a good driver, but he got lucky. He got really, really lucky. I'm just putting it out there. Okay? I don't hate Lando Norris. You know, I'm not attacking him personally. I don't feel like it was fully him who won his championship, okay? I miss the old Lando is what I'm saying. Russell still looking to take Hadjar. And the sandwich that is Oscar Piastri with a slice of Pierre Gasly. And then the bun underneath, which is Lando Norris. That is still happening. Now the gaps here are wild. Leclerc... Oh, I don't know. Oh, they're gonna have to pit Leclerc, but he's gonna have a free pit stop, so that's fine. Ferraris are 2 and 3. That's a given. Whether or not we get a safety car is the real issue here. If we get a safety car, oh, a lot of people going off on turn 20. If you're looking at the track here, unfortunately, it's not working. But I talk a lot about turn 11 and 10. What I'm saying is in turn 11 and 10. Right here, at turns between turn 8 and 9, okay, you have this tunnel that is in this section of the track. And you're coming out of very slow turns, very tight corners and slow turns. And getting a really good exit out of turn 8, if you can see my mouse here. Getting a good exit out of turn 8 and hitting the tunnel as fast as you can. But when you're down in turn 11, a lot of bad things can happen here, okay? You can miss braking zones. You can put yourself out of position where you have to give positions back or lose positions because you went off track. So a lot of drivers making a lot of mistakes down in turn 11 and 10. Okay, they're boxing Russell. They're looking for an undercut on Hadjar. Boxing Russell. Let's see how long it takes to pit here. I always forget how long it takes because a lot shorter. The pit window is a lot shorter in Monaco. So Russell, that's 10, 11, 12. Okay, so 18, 19, 20, 21 seconds, 23 seconds. 23-second pit window. So Antonelli, 17 seconds ahead. The Mercedes is looking for a free pit window. That's what they're going for. And he is doing that. His deltas are 1.5 seconds faster than anyone on track. I mean, we're not talking about the bottom half of the field here, but he is literally putting in the fastest lap after the fastest lap. It's wild. Hamilton on hards. Hopefully he can do something here. Because Antonelli and Leclerc both still have to pit. Whether or not Hamilton, I don't even know if... I mean, Hamilton is going to push as hard as he can to get into the window so that he can perhaps be ahead of Leclerc. But Leclerc is going to do everything in his power to make sure he's second. Yo, Colapinto, 0 centimeters away from the corner at first. Colapinto, 0 centimeters away from the corner at turn 1. I can English too, okay? Lando Norris still can't. They are pitting Isaac Hadjar. Isaac Hadjar is out. Russell has come out at 8th. Okay, now everyone above him still has to pit except for Hamilton. Where is Isaac going to come out? Is he going to be able to overcut Russell? Russell coming down the main straight. He's going to be able to make a move, and he does. Boom. George Russell, Mercedes, does an incredible job to undercut Isaac Hadjar. Really, really great job by Mercedes. I said this at the beginning of the race. The only way you can make a difference in Monaco is having an incredible strategy. An incredible strategy. Your tires is the only thing that makes changes in Monaco. I said that. The start of this race. I do know sometimes what I'm talking about. Sometimes. Not all the time. Sometimes. Great job by Mercedes. It was a great look. That was a great strategy move to put Russell on the hards, but actually think about the right window to bring him in and give him that opportunity because Norris, Gasly, Piastri, Leclerc all still have to pit. Same with Kimi Antonelli. So if Russell can push as hard as he can, he may actually end up in a better spot than everyone else on grid, depending on how he pushes here and if there are no safety cars. Isaac Hadjar, again, behind George Russell. Lawson still hasn't pitted, but now there is a chain. Is that Kimi Antonelli who is lapping Liam Lawson? This is Kimi Antonelli was lapping people on lap 12. 12, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Motherfucking lap 12. Bro, this O was lapping people. What is going on? Holy shit. Okay, let's listen to some of the drivers here. Oliver Behrman looks like he had to retire the car.
Sorry, guys. On our weekend.
Yeah, sorry, Ollie. We'll go again next week.
Yeah.
Carlos Sainz.
Up to you. You have more info than me.
What do you think about Plan B?
Repeat what was Plan B. Now I forgot.
Take
Carlos Sainz.
Taking out of the stop.
Carlos Sainz forgetting what his plans are. George Russell.
That's a last 10 advantage. They can't keep it on the track. He needs to get the position up.
Copy.
Okay, so that was
So he's got no tyres.
that was George talking about why Isaac Hadjar needs to give him the position back. He doesn't have a PowerPoint presentation ready, so you can't. Kimi Antonelli is 20 seconds away. Remember, he needs at least, if they get a good pit, if they can get a pit stop under 2 seconds, they can pit now. But I think they want to play it right here. So Isaac Hadjar complaining that there's still a problem with his car. Okay, so it looks, I think Isaac might have to retire that Red Bull. Oh God, Red Bull is all over the place. That's unfortunate. That is really unfortunate. No other changes from Alex Albon down to Bortoleto. No real changes here. Again, Kimi Antonelli. He's... Okay, they're pitting Leclerc. Let's see how Leclerc comes out here. They're going to try and... I don't know if they're going to try and get him ahead of Hamilton. I don't know if that's going to happen. But he might. Hamilton is coming down the main straight. Oh, Hamilton goes ahead. He's not going to be happy with that. He's not going to be happy with that. They pitted Charles. They could have waited a bit longer for Charles. But they pitted him, and Hamilton has taken second position. So I don't know how happy Charles is going to be with that. I don't think I would be. I feel like they could have maybe hung on a little bit longer. Maybe gotten a bit more. But then again, 35 laps on medium tires is probably enough. How much more pace could you have gotten out of those tires? So Lewis Hamilton takes second position on a 7-lap-old hard tire, and Charles Leclerc currently on hards. Kimi Antonelli with a 33-second lead. You need to pit this guy. You are now running into dangerous territory on 36-lap-old tires. Okay, just 33 seconds is more than enough time and some change to be able to pit and still be ahead by like fucking 10 seconds. Just pit Kimi Antonelli. Just pit him. What window are you waiting for here? Colapinto coming into the pit lane. This looks like the window where everyone is going to start coming in. So we may see a bit of a shake-up here, depending on how this goes. Now, the real question for me is what happens with Pierre Gasly, Lando Norris, and Oscar Piastri? Because neither of them have pitted, but they're all very close to each other. So a pit is going to destroy track position for any one of those drivers, from Piastri, Gasly, and Norris. So really got to think about that. Now the Audis are in contention here. They're causing some problems. I can see some issues here. What is happening? Russell, under investigation, speeding in the pit lane. Oh, God, George Russell's going to get a penalty. Okay, they've pitted Kimi Antonelli. Fuck, I should be a fucking strategist. No, I should not be. Teams would lose. Kimi Antonelli is coming to the pits with a 33-second lead ahead of Lewis Hamilton. Easy pit stop for them. What is that, a 2-second? 2.3 second. Plenty of time. They probably got like 12 seconds to get out, 20 seconds to get out of the pits. Plenty of time. There's no way Lewis Hamilton is going to catch him. So Kimi Antonelli out of the pits. Plenty of time. He took it nice and easy out of there. Here he comes. Back in first position. Kimi Antonelli is the winner of the Monaco Grand Prix. I can guarantee you that now. Unless he crashes. But he has come out of the pits with a 17-second lead on Lewis Hamilton. 17 seconds. You pitted and still have a lead of 13 seconds. Again, this motherfucker was lapping people on lap 12. What? God damn. Oh, look. Lando Norris is still behind Pierre Gasly. He is literally 0.2 seconds behind Pierre Gasly. Oh, George Russell's been given a time penalty. Oh, no. Oh, George has been given a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That puts him behind. Oh, it'll only put him behind Hadjar. So he ends up where he started. Oh, fuck. The comical irony of all of this is just wild. Okay, unfortunate for George. He's going to end up 2 places from where he started. And still behind Isaac Hadjar. Lando Norris coming down into the tunnel, very close to Pierre Gasly. Is he going to have the balls to make a move? No. Because Pierre Gasly is a better driver than you. The bright lights open up the pupils as they head into turn 10 and 11. Nope, you're just gonna sit right there, Lando. Right? You're not gonna try anything at all in it. I bet you Gasly would have tried something by now. So I think what McLaren is hoping for here is that Gasly pits ahead of them. Okay? Now, it doesn't matter because if it might. I mean, if I was McLaren right now, I would pit Norris. I'd pit Norris immediately. Who's there? Soldier. ZN. Monaco fucking sucks. Bro, I'm trying to keep myself entertained, okay? I mean, Kimi's, this is ridiculous shit, bro. I fucking hate this lap. I hate this track. It's the worst. I'm trying not to fall asleep. If I wasn't commentating, I'd have been asleep already. Okay? I'm just... You know, watching Lando Norris try and overtake someone is exhausting, bro. It's fucking exhausting. I mean... I just can't believe Kimi Antonelli. I'm really like, I'm thinking that this guy might actually be worth all the hype that's around him, bro. Because the kid got mad fucking skills, dude. Okay, this kid got aura like I ain't seen. And he's got quiet aura, bro. He's that guy, right? He's that fucking guy. Like, I mean, Mercedes, again, I said this at the beginning of the stream, but... Sorry, I'm just looking here. Lando Norris, is he going to make a move on Gasly? Nope. So, I said this at the beginning. Mercedes had the FIA came after Mercedes engine because the piston ratio for Formula 1 cars is a 16-to-1 ratio. So that's how much pressure a piston will push, you know, to get power out of the car. Mercedes had an 18-to-1 ratio for that. And they were getting a lot more, they were extracting a lot more power out of that. Now, the FIA actually banned that in their engine and said you got to take that out because it's illegal. Okay, I thought that coming into Monaco, Kimi and George would have just fallen off the track. But Kimi did a qualifying lap I have never seen from a rookie. Okay? It was fucking incredible. And now I'm starting to believe the hype. I really am. I'm starting to say, okay, this kid has got natural talent. Because there's no straight line mode in this race. Okay? So, yes, the race is boring as fuck. But I'm just talking about Kimi. And like the potential here. Because that's what Monaco is exposing, right? Monaco is saying, okay, well, there's no straight line battery boost. Okay, so you can't rely on that. There's no real active aero in Monaco. So what do you have to rely on in the race? Well, it's your fucking driving ability. And if that's the case, well, Kimi Antonelli has shown us that this man could win a championship. So that's what's really interesting in the Monaco Grand Prix at moments, even though it's boring as fuck. Watching Kimi race has been very interesting. I think, yeah. You fell up... I fell asleep and woke up to see George get a penalty. You see, none of my friends like George either. I'm just putting that out there, okay? Everyone hates George. I fucking love George, but everyone hates George. Yeah, but I get why. Like, I get why. He's he can be a bit of an idiot sometimes, so I can completely understand it, to be honest. But yeah. I'm trying not to fall asleep. I need another Red Bull here. Let's listen to some of the drivers. What's happening here? Let's listen to Isaac Hadjar. Is he out of the race? No. Let's listen to Isaac.
Hey, the problem is still here.
Yeah, we're still looking for another fix. We are looking for another fix.
The problem is still there. Oliver Bim.
Sorry, guys. On a weekend.
Yeah, sorry, Ollie. We'll go again next week.
Yeah.
Okay. So they got to retire the car for Oliver Behrman. The Williams warning the cars that people are being penalized in the pit lane for speeding. Oscar Piastri is struggling with the rear quite a bit. Okay. Sure, bro. It's not going to matter, bro. It's not going to matter. Lando, we want to do the same holding strategy with Russell. Want to build up the seconds over the next couple of laps. How are you going to build up the seconds if you can't overtake the car in front of you? What kind of strategy is that? The same strategy about putting inters at the start of a track where there's no rain. I use AR. I'm smart-brained. Seriously. It's like Ferrari and McLaren are trading strategies. Right? Carlo Pinto. 5-second time penalty. Speeding in the pit lane. What you doing, bro? Carlo Pinto. Heralded to be the next Ayrton Senna. Then he put it in the wall 4 times. Norris is backing me up. According to George Russell. Overtake him, George. Overtake him, George. If he's holding you up, over-fucking-take him. No, it's not going to happen. I don't snore when I sleep. I sleep like an angel. George, what you gonna do here, bro? Coming into turn turn 4. Back to normal, race pace. Just hold this grip slightly. Okay, cool. Coming down into turn 8, is something gonna happen? Please, for the love of racing gods. George is so close. Make something happen into the tunnel, please. Get a good exit. Someone overtake someone. For the love of everything holy. I can't handle this shit. Just go, George. Do something. Please. Oh my god, is he actually going to make a move? He does on the outside. Holy shit. No. Stand down. Stand down. There was nearly a moment of excitement, guys. It's been 44 laps, and that was the first moment of excitement we've had. Yay, Monaco. I don't know why I'm streaming this race. I hate streaming this race. I hate it. I do. I hate it. I'm going to have some snacks. In fact, you're going to have to deal. Oh, my track is still not working, guys. Come on, just fucking work, you bitch. Wait, is it working? Is it working? No, it's not fucking working. Fuck, this is annoying, eh? Jesus Christ. God damn, that's annoying. I'm going to take just a 2-second break. I'm grabbing a Red Bull from the car. Please forgive me. I'll be back. Oh my god. I think Lando Norris might be retiring from the stream. Yeah. Thank you for streaming this race, adding some excitement to Monaco. Well, I appreciate it, Quack Songs. Looks like Lando Norris might be retiring the car. Ruh-roh. Said he's been struggling with pace all weekend and for this race. So it looks like Lando might be out. That is a little worrying and upsetting. Yeah, fuck. Okay. Yep. Looks like Lando Norris has retired the car. Last season, these fucking guys at McLaren, okay, and Lando had so much shit coming out of their mouths for the rest of the team and Max Verstappen. So much shit. They talk so much shit. And I said, coat your fucking words in honey, bro, because you never know when you're going to eat them. Well, guess what? There's a plate in front of you, and there's a fucking croissant in front of it, and what on the top of it, glazed in honey, is the words you said last season. Because now you're eating that shit. How does it feel? You got to be humble when you win. Okay? Sit down. Be humble. Kendrick Lamar. Looks like Alex Albon having a bit of trouble there. Oh, this is exhausting, bro. I don't even want to... Has George served his penalty? I don't think he has. I don't think he has. No, George has not served his penalty yet. Hamilton also got a penalty. Oh, I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. I really am. But this is hard. This is really hard. Okay? I'm like, I went to get a Red Bull, and then I see on TV, and you can hear that the British commentators are like, oh, yes. Okay. The race is here. And, oh, look, there's Kim Kardashian. Oh, look, there's some boats on the water. Oh, look. It's so fun at Monaco. Come on! Holy shit, someone overtook in the tunnel! Who was that? Who the fuck was that? Was that an Audi? An Audi overtook someone in the tunnel! Holy Testicle Tuesday! George Russell overtook Isaac Hadjar in the tunnel! Okay, no, Isaac's car was fucked. That doesn't count. Isaac's car was fucked. That does not count. You know, I really thought this season of Formula One, we wouldn't have the cars at the end of the race or halfway through the race being 20 seconds ahead of any other car. Well, guess what? Kimi Antonelli, 20 seconds ahead of everyone. I mean, yeah. I wish my track lap was working. I really fucking do. It's really pissing me off. I'm so sorry if you are watching the stream. This shit happens. Let's just have a quick look here. Because I think I might end the stream early. Because it's so fucking boring. Let's just have a look here. Driver standings. While we get this thing to load again, maybe it'll work. Let's have a look here. He's not far away. It's 2 laps, 2 races, 3 races. Kimi is very far ahead, though. Fuck, that's disappointing, eh? Max down in 7th. Shit. Oliver Behrman is in 9th, dude. Like, how the fuck did that happen? What's happening with the teams? It's quite close, eh? Much closer than it was last season. It's nice to see. Yeah, that's in contention. I mean, that's a lead, but remember, it's 2 cars scoring points. So, okay, well, yeah, 20 Quack Songs 20 seconds ahead does feel sus because I thought Mercedes' engine was nerfed. So how the fuck does that happen? And why is George's car so terrible? Oh my god, Isaac Hadjar overtakes Oscar Piastri. Isaac Hadjar did what Lando Norris couldn't do in 28 laps. He did it in 2. Isaac Hadjar kicking ass. Alex Albon. Oh, taking the detour. Oh my god. Somebody save me, please. I'm in a loop here. George Russell is 44 seconds behind Charles Leclerc. 44 seconds. What is going on? What is going on, guys? What the actual fuck is going on? I do not understand. Good God, man. Again, guys, if you are here and you are joining the stream, I do appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. I stream a bunch of stuff. Subscribe and like would be really awesome of you. Again, my track map isn't working. It happens sometimes. I do apologize, guys. I can't really stop this. I've tried everything to get it to work. It is just not working for some reason. And I just cannot seem to get it back. I do apologize for this, guys. It does happen sometimes. So please forgive me for that. Let's see if maybe I can just pull up another track here. Oh, it just is not working here. It's just not working. I do apologize, guys. That happens sometimes. There's nothing I can really do about it. So, yeah, most of the races, it works fine. But generally, when it's places like Monaco, there's always some kind of issue where it doesn't stream 100%. So I do apologize for that. Have we seen any changes? No. Kimi Antonelli, 26. Fucking... Lewis Hamilton and Russell haven't served their penalties yet. Now, Russell won't lose any position if he... And neither will Leclerc. Or actually, if he serves a 5-second penalty, he'll be behind Leclerc. And I don't think they've served their penalties. So they're obviously looking to get ahead by the end of the race of like 5 seconds to like negate. Speeding under the pit lane, Pierre Gasly. Oh God. Oh God. Everyone. How many penalties are currently under effect? Colapinto, Russell, Pierre Gasly, Lewis Hamilton. All under, all in penalties for speeding in the pit lane. For peeing in the spit lane. Peeing in the spit lane. I'm using that forever. That's what it is. Peeing in the spit lane. Yeah, okay. So yeah, Hamilton, Russell, Colapinto, Gasly still have not served their penalties, and they are 5-second penalties. Hamilton, Leclerc is still close enough that if Hamilton serves that penalty now, Leclerc will go ahead. So Ferrari have a difficult spot there because they got to figure out who they like more, and I think it's Leclerc, but I'm going to say George Russell won't lose any position if he takes that penalty at the end of the race. However, Colapinto will lose that position to Lawson. No. Colapinto will lose that position to Alonso if he takes that 5-second penalty. Okay, so a lot of penalties being dished out here. Holy shit. So Russell won't lose position. There's a chance Lewis Hamilton could lose position to Leclerc if Ferrari plays some kind of strategy to get Leclerc ahead of Hamilton. I'm not sure there's going to be another stop here because they went 36 laps on those mediums and we're currently at 24 or 15, somewhere around that range for the hards. Holy shit! Who the fuck was... Oh, Kimi Antonelli is lapping people. Never mind. He's lapping the Williams. I thought he was overtaking someone. I thought George was overtaking someone. Oh my God. We're almost done, guys. The torture is almost over. Come on, track map, work, you fucking piece of shit. God damn it! This is so infuriating. I do not understand why it's doing this. Okay, nothing else here. I don't even know what to tell you guys, bro. It's insanely hard. Like I could talk about, you know, the controversy and the drama surrounding for me. I might as well just end the fucking stream, to be honest. Cause it's like, what the fuck, bro? 23 seconds ahead. Antonelli's 23 seconds ahead, bro. George Russell is 47 seconds behind Charles Leclerc. 47 seconds. Huh? What is going on? 47 seconds. Fucking hell. That is just insane, dude. I don't see anything happening here. Lance Stroll! Of course Lance Stroll has to get a penalty. It wouldn't be a race if Lance Stroll didn't fuck up in some way. Lance Stroll has received a 5-second penalty. I'm surprised he's only the 6th person to get this. He should have been the first. But we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 penalties currently in effect. Wow. Wow. And my non-existent track map would be awesome to show you where he was on track, but it just doesn't want to fucking work. Son of a bitch. This is fucking driving me crazy. Nothing I can do. I've tried to make it work. I can't. It's not happening. I'm just gonna go fucking insane if ugh. Oh well. What can you do? It's sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. Yo, Kimi. Was that Kimi or George? Yo, George. George, what are you doing? Did George serve his time penalty? No. Oh, look. Charles. Hamilton is in trouble. Okay? Hamilton is in trouble here. Oscar Piastri has got a time penalty. How many drivers are failing the speed test? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 penalties are currently in effect for speeding in the pit lane. What? I thought you guys knew how to drive your cars. How are you? What is happening? God damn. But Hamilton is in trouble here, okay? Because Leclerc is pushing hard. He has seven lap younger time. Antonelli is saying there's something weird with the engine going up the hill. Yo, you know what that sound is? That's the sound of your engine cheating. Okay? That's what cheating sounds like. So when you're going up the hill and you're hearing that noise, you just keep saying cheating in your head. Okay? Just remember that. But yes, back to Hamilton. Hamilton has to serve this 5-second penalty. If he does currently, he will lose that position to Charles Leclerc. And that's not what Hamilton wants. But that's sure as fuck what Charles Leclerc wants. So Charles is doing his best to keep within that 5-second time. Because if Hamilton doesn't serve this penalty during the race, it will just be affected to his time after the race. So Leclerc has a great opportunity here to get second position if Hamilton doesn't do something about it. So that's really where we're at. I'm trying to. I feel like I should start this whole thing again and maybe see if this track thing's working. Because I'm actually really fucking angry right now that this isn't working. It's actually making me really, really angry. I pay a lot of money for this shit, and it's not working, and it's really pissing me off. I'm going to try this again. Bear with me, guys. I'll keep you updated as we go. Nothing crazy is happening here. I'm going to just try this a different way. Nothing crazy happening, guys. Nothing crazy happening. I will keep you informed if something crazy does happen, but it's still all the same here. Motherfucker. Oh well, let me down. I'm gonna put this in my calendar. Know that I will never stream Monaco ever again. It's never gonna fucking happen. It's the most bullshit race ever. Okay, we're back. Unfortunately, I've tried. That's the last attempt I'm going to make to try and get this fucking track thing working. It's just not happening, guys, so you're going to have to deal with that. I do apologize. I've tried everything. Okay, let's just see here. We are on lap 59 of 70. There are 20 laps left. Kimi Antonelli. Since I've been trying to restore my track, has currently hit 30 seconds. 30 seconds, guys. He is 30 seconds ahead of the Ferraris. How is this fun? How can you not have some kind of straight mode for Monaco? You built these wonderful new regulations to include battery boost speed power. Woo! But then you don't implement any of it for Monaco. I'm sorry, this is the first time where I'm like, this fucking sucks. You guys are idiots, okay? You can't have at least one straight mode in Monaco to make it somewhat interesting for people watching. It's so retarded in my eyes. I don't understand some of the decisions that FIA makes sometimes. You swapped and changed these regulations so much, it's absolutely wild, okay? You've given the drivers no chance to overtake, okay? And with no boost. Oh, someone is in the wall. Lance Stroll! Lance Stroll! He's done something useful. Oh my God, there it is. Lance Stroll coming to the rescue. Has crashed. Lance Stroll into turn 19. Lance Stroll, baby. There it is. Lance Stroll coming to the rescue again. Well done. He is the best. Lance Stroll is the GOAT. We have a safety car. There are 18. I said this at the beginning of the race. If we get a safety car halfway through or towards the end of the race, we could see something interesting. And that has just happened. They are boxing Lewis Hamilton. That means that Lewis Hamilton will serve his penalty and might even get away with Charles Leclerc still staying behind. So we have got an interesting position here. This is where I'm glad I didn't end the stream because this is exciting. For some reason, my track is working. It's just I'm not seeing the cars on the track, which is fucking... Anyway, so Hamilton coming in. We're going to see. Everyone is pitting. Oscar Piastri is pitting. Hulkenberg is pitting. Everyone is pitting. Both Ferraris are double stacking into the pit lane. Hamilton has served his penalty, so he will stay out ahead of Charles Leclerc, who is coming right behind him to pit. Antonelli is still out. George Russell is not pitting. But this puts... Okay. I don't... Oh, I thought it was going to be exciting for a second, but no, nothing is going to change. Lewis Hamilton did not lose his position because Ferrari double stacked the pits, so that is fine. George Russell is currently 71 seconds. 71 seconds behind the Kimi Antonelli. Kimi Antonelli is a full minute ahead of the Ferraris. A full minute, ladies and gentlemen. People are being lapped twice. Twice. What? I mean, Lindblad being lapped twice. Sainz lapped twice. Alonso lapped twice. Hulkenberg, Ocon, Colapinto. Fuck me. George Russell has been lapped. Pierre Gasly. Everyone has been lapped except the Ferraris and Antonelli. What am I seeing? Every single person on the grid. Look at this. I have never seen anything like this. Every single person on the grid has been lapped except the Ferraris and Kimi Antonelli. This is fucking mental. I have only been watching for a Formula 1 for like 6 years, 7 years. Okay? I have never seen anything like this. Only the top 3 I have not lapped. This is actually quite crazy. Honest to God. Look at it. Some are lapped twice, bro. Some are even going on their third laps. Fucking hell, bro. Oh my god. Wow. It's quite a spectacle to see this. Anyway, we are on lap 62. There are 17 laps left. We are in front of the safety car. For some reason, I don't know why my track is showing that everything is red, but there are no cars on the track. It's very frustrating to me, guys. If you are here, I do apologize. Unfortunately, this happens at Monaco. I don't know why, but it's not showing car positions on my track right now. I do apologize if you are here watching. I can't control it. I have tried everything to fix it. It just does not want to work. I do apologize, guys, if you are here watching it. Okay. Yeah, so let's get back. So this is the ball game, guys. Okay, Lance Stroll, again, being the hero because he's Lance Stroll and he sucks. We have 4 cars out. I'm not even joking here as well. I thought this was supposed to be the most reliable era of Formula 1. There have been 5 cars out of pretty much every race this season. Barring perhaps maybe Japan. I think, no, even Japan there were a couple cars out. I think maybe the first race there was like 3 cars. But consistently, we're seeing at least 3 cars out every single race, which is pretty wild. But I got to be honest with you guys. I think this is the ball game. I don't think we're going to see many changes. I said at the beginning of the race, I was going to have to give away this pair of scissors if there wasn't a safety car. But thanks to Lance Stroll being the absolute worst driver that he is, I don't have to give away these pair of scissors that you could have won, but now you can't because of Lance Stroll. But there has been one safety car. I don't think there will be another safety car for the most boring race in Formula 1 season. For the season. So I honestly think this is the ball game, guys. Kimi Antonelli, Lewis Hamilton, Leclerc. We may see something interesting take place, but it's highly unlikely. I mean, I really don't see anything major happening here. Perhaps maybe down the field. No, even here, I don't think anything crazy will happen. I honestly think this is the ball game. There won't be any major changes here. This will be the lineup. Really unfortunate for Max Verstappen to lose out at the beginning there. I think he would have really added a bit of interest into the race. He always does. That's why I love having Max in any race, because he always adds an element of surprise. He's such an unpredictable, crazy driver. So not having him in a race is, yeah, it happens there. It happens. Has everyone served their penalties? Lewis Hamilton has served his penalties, so I'm not sure why his card is still up. That's strange. George Russell, I don't think has served his penalty either. Okay, so the gap has come down from over a minute to 10 seconds. Yes, you are correct. Red flag possible. Yeah. Yeah, interested, Cracksong saying you're interested in seeing the gap from Kimi once we go green again. Yeah, I think that the gap has closed dramatically, actually extensively. As you say that, we are Lewis Hamilton is now 6th, 800ths of a second away from Kimi Antonelli. So we are under safety car positions, and everyone has evened out again, which is great. I like to see it. So before Lance Stroll hit the wall, Kimi was 43 seconds ahead of the Ferraris, but that gap has been completely demolished, and we are currently sitting on all softs. Everyone is ready to go. Okay, 15 laps left. Soft tires are on. People are ready to race. I don't think anyone wants to give up his position. So softs are on. The fast boots are on, and we will see what happens here as the lapped cars can now overtake the safety car to regain their places back in. Now, what happens with the cars that have been lapped twice? They have to pass the safety car twice. That means we're going to have an extended safety car here, as the cars that have been lapped need to replace their positions. So we may have to have another lap here. Oh, fucking hell. If you have joined for this Grand Prix, guys, I cannot thank you enough for just like hanging out with me and watching the stream. Yeah, it means more than you could possibly ever know, you know, to just like hang out with me and chill and watch some unhinged Formula One. I really, honestly, from the bottom of my heart, appreciate anyone that does come and just say how's it and hang out. And yeah, it means the world. So if you could maybe like the video, it would really help me out. I need all the support I could get. So very appreciated, guys. Thank you for hanging out. I'll do my best to make sure things run smoothly. Unfortunately, things like tracks, I can't control that, unfortunately. But I will try my best to always provide a professional experience. I'm not professional in my commentary. Okay, my commentary will always be unhinged rat behavior. But production side, I'll always try and make sure it's professional for you guys. So you have all the information you need. Unfortunately, again, the track position didn't seem to work today. As hard as I tried to get it to work, it just did not want to cooperate today. But it's just the way it is. I do apologize for that. Again, thank you so much for hanging out for the Monaco Grand Prix. As we head to the final couple laps, 14 laps left. I think we're going to have one more lap under the safety car. Okay, safety car is coming in this lap. Let's see what happens here. Can the Mercedes keep the track position? Can Hamilton and Leclerc maybe make some moves on Antonelli, who is absolutely testifying to the hype? I didn't believe the hype, but after this weekend, I believe the hype. I really and truly do. I feel like he's worth all the hype. Really, really is. So yeah, we'll see what he does. Everyone makes mistakes, and I think that's the test for any driver in Formula One is when you do make the mistakes, how do you come back from that? Can you come back from that? And when you do come back from that, how do you fare? How do you fare thereafter? Right? Because everyone can drive really well, but when you fuck up, and you make what could be a rookie mistake like Oscar Piastri made in Bahrain when he was kicking the shit out of everyone. And then after Bahrain, he kind of fell off a bit. His performance fell off. So that can happen to drivers. And I want to see how Kimi Antonelli handles pressure. And right now he's handling winning pressure well. But I want to see him handle pressure when things don't go his way. That's really a true test of any racing driver, I believe. The greats have all come back from atrocious things happening to them in races and stuff. So here we are, racing again. Kimi Antonelli, Lewis Hamilton right behind him. Hoping... Oh no! Charles Leclerc! What are you doing? Charles Leclerc! Come on, bro! Charles Leclerc has hit the wall into turn 1. What the fuck, bro? Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro. Charles, what are you doing? How did that happen? Oh my god. So Charles Leclerc, okay. They're coming around turns 15, right? 13 and 14, yeah. Coming around the last corner, down the finish straight, missed his braking corner. I think the car got a bit of air. He just made a mistake. He said, fuck these brakes. Yeah, I could see. His tires were pointed. I feel like his car got a bit of... Yeah. I don't feel like his car broke enough there, actually. That kind of looks like that was the case. His wheels were turned, his brakes just weren't working. Unfortunate for Charles Leclerc. Oh my god, what a fucking upset. We would have had a Ferrari double podium there. Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate. All hell breaking loose in the last couple laps here. Okay. What is very strange is that my track is working when there's a safety car, but there's no cars on the track. I don't quite understand what is happening here. Oh, Charles not looking happy here. I wouldn't be happy either. That would have been a great podium finish for both Ferraris. I think that's upsetting for Ferrari fans. And the thing is with Charles Leclerc, he's always so hard on himself, eh? He's so rough on himself when he makes mistakes. I don't think that was all his fault. I definitely feel like there was a bit of a braking situation there because the car wasn't going very fast. It feels like a bit of a braking failure on the car's end. So I don't think that's entirely Charles's fault. Really unfortunate. Again, we've got 6 cars out here. 6 cars. Again, bro. Last race, also 5 cars. Reliability is a major problem here, man. A major fucking problem. But we have 11 laps left as we clean up the wreck. That is Charles Leclerc's dreams that are now being scraped off the floor. Lewis Hamilton in second position. I said this was the ball game. I was wrong. Charles Leclerc has been taken out of the running. George Russell has gotten very lucky. He would have ended up 8th. But he still has to serve a penalty. Now, he won't lose position if he serves that penalty. And I don't think he's going to serve it. What just happened? Why is there a red flag? What's a red flag for? Race suspended. The race has been suspended. What? I'm not sure what. No, it's obviously because it's Charles. It just changed. I've never seen that before. It said safety car and then it went to straight to a red flag. Well, is everyone going to come into the pits? What's a red flag? Generally means everyone comes into the pits, but the safety car is still out. So Pierre Gasly gets no. The race has been suspended. The pit car, but safety car is driving everyone into the pits. So it looks like Charles's car has obviously blocked the track enough for the cars not to be able to continue. So 11 laps left. If the race is suspended, does that mean we get a grid start? This could be interesting. This could be very interesting. Race is suspended. 11 laps left. If we get a grid start, again, a standing start, that means we have a race. And Lewis Hamilton may have an opportunity here to actually win this race. For Kim Kardashian. He needs to get that. He needs to get that. He needs to be that guy, right? He needs to produce some aura for Kim. He needs to be that guy for Kim, right? He got to show up. I didn't see him drive this well. Kim, I said it again. Kim done something to this boy. I don't know what it is, but she done something. Okay, she giving him something extra. Because he's driving better than I've ever seen him drive. Everyone is stepping out their cars as the race has been suspended. Obviously, Charles Leclerc's car has caused too much of a impediment for anyone to get by, so they've obviously suspended the race. But 11 laps left, that means they will have a standing start. I don't think they're going to do a rolling start. They generally only do that when it rains. So we may have a little bit of a race here. Always interesting when that happens, because, I mean, this is the only time, really, where you can make a change. Make a go for it, right? If you can get a good race start. I mean, Kimi and Hamilton have the same length, same age tires on. So, does Hamilton have an opportunity here to take Kimi? I don't know. Maybe. We'll have to see. I can't end the stream just yet. Everyone out the cars. I don't know how long this red flag is going to take. It's not going to. I mean, like we need to extend the Monaco Grand Prix anymore. God. George Russell has failed to serve the time penalty correctly. George. What are you doing, George? How can you not serve it correctly? What are they talking about? So there's guys on track here. There looks to be a cleaning machine on track that is trying to sweep up some kind of debris that has happened. Oh, okay. Okay, they're sweeping up some kind of debris. Charles is not happy, eh? He's complaining heavily. He's not happy. Yeah, okay. So they're sweeping up some kind of debris that came out of Charles Leclerc's car around that corner. Makes sense because everyone gets very close to the wall at that corner. So it makes sense to actually have to clean that up a bit, eh? There's no indication here as to when we'll get we'll get the race underway again. So hopefully we'll see when that happens. Really want to know why this track thing isn't working. Fuck me. Nothing I can do. I'm talking to Kimi. Okay. Okay. George Russell not looking happy either. I think he might. I think George might end up behind Gasly. He might get a 10-second penalty for not following that, for not doing that penalty correctly. Yeah. We'll see what Max Verstappen has to say here.
After such a nice weekend for us, you at least hope to be on the podium, right? Yeah, when you of course then retire basically straight away, is I think painful for everyone. There's also no need to be super upset because I think everyone is already really disappointed about it. And yeah, it's just a shame for everyone. I mean, I really hope that I could do something or at least make it an exciting race, try and put the pressure on because I really felt good this whole weekend. And now to basically come away with 0 points is, yeah, probably even more painful.
So what? Oh, that's really, that's unfortunate there. I see Max is fucking trying to drag Red Bull through the fucking mud there. It's just not happening. It's not happening for the team, eh? It really isn't. They just, oh. Oh my god. Sorry. Ugh. I'm inspecting the track. Come on. Let's get this shit going. God. Taking forever.
It is the latest restart that we've had in Monaco since 2017, and it could yet all change. It looks tricky out there. It looks especially tricky at turn 19 because the track is breaking up. Rui Marquez, race director, is let's look out the commentary box window now. Yeah, he's having an inspection of it at the moment.
Okay. So the rundown is that they're concerned that the racetrack has actually broken apart a bit. which is obviously a problem. So I don't even know if the race is going to continue. Because there's no way in hell they're going to put down fresh tar. There's a bunch of people and officials standing on the racetrack inspecting it. So I don't know if the race is actually going to carry on here. They got a whole bunch of cleaning trucks and inspectors out there to see what is happening on the track. It doesn't look like they know. They're all just staring at the tar. I don't think they know what's going on. Oh, God. What's quite interesting is when George Russell gets out the car in the pit and he goes to speak to his team, it's kind of just him and the guy he speaks to on radio, his race engineer. When Kimi is out of the car, the whole fucking team is around this guy. Like, there's like 8 or 12 people standing around Kimi. George, it's just him and his engineer in the garage. Maybe I'm reading too much into this. I'm just saying that there's a clear number one at Mercedes, and it's not George. Okay, so Stewart's obviously sweeping the track a little more. Still inspecting it a bit. There's no indication as to when the race is going to get started again. I'm just looking here. I'm not seeing any indications. Yeah, I'm not seeing any indications as to when the track is going to get started again. When the race is going to get started again. So we'll have to just hold tight here. We'll tuck it out, guys. I tried to be excited. I tried. It was looking good for a minute there. And then Kimi got to 43 seconds ahead of the track. Again, bro, this motherfucker, Kimi was lapping people on lap 12. 12, guys. Lap 12. Do you understand how insane that is? I'm a little shocked, to be honest. And I'll reiterate what I said. It's really important to see how Kimi reacts when he makes a big mistake. Okay, it happened to Oscar Piastri. He was kicking ass in the championship, right? Then he fucked up in Bahrain, and his performance dived, and he kind of lost the championship from that route. So for me, no driver is perfect. Kimi will make a mistake at some point. It's going to happen. It's inevitable. We're human. He's not a fucking robot. Well, he might be. He might be an alien. Who knows? But I'm just saying, I need to see how Kimi is going to react when he makes a mistake. Because that is what makes a good driver. Max Verstappen has made plenty of mistakes, but he's come back twice as hard and proved that he is a motherfucking world champion. And ain't no one like Max Verstappen. All right? So I want to see there. Charles Leclerc looking very upset as he has now crashed into the first corner. It's very upsetting for Charles. Bit of a mistake. Not the first corner. It's corner 19. Brakes, mistake. Don't quite know what was really happening there, but a bit of a fuck up from Charles. Yeah, especially at his home race. It's always disappointing. And it's such a strange... This is actually kind of like a great perspective of the world, right? Because in Monaco, you got all these people in the stands who are just regular people, right? Drinking their water and fanning themselves because it's so hot. Then it cuts to shots of people on boats, right? And you think, holy shit, those people are rich. Then it cuts to a shot of a guy on like a mega yacht, which is like 8 stories. And then you feel sorry for the people on the normal 3-story yachts. This is where rich people feel poor. It's fucking the strangest place on earth, okay? And the Formula 1 drivers are the poorest people there. It's fucking insane. Okay. So they're talking about resumption order here. That's 12:44. So it's obviously Kimi. It's Kimi, Lewis. George is 63, so George is 4th. Still got to serve that time penalty, though. I don't know. They haven't said if he's gotten another penalty for not serving the first penalty incorrectly. So, yeah, we'll see what happens there. It says that we are going to resume at 4:48. No, lap 68. Oh, no, that's just when the message was sent. Excuse me. Yeah. Let's just hear what Charles Leclerc had to say here. I'm very curious.
Honestly, I'm not going to take the blame. Right.
You know, there we go. And then it cuts to a mega yacht that's like 8 stories high. It's got a car in it. It's got a helicopter on it. What the fuck is this shit? You think Kimi... Quacksong says, I think Kimi is good, but that far ahead is sus to me. You fucking damn right it's sus to me. How could you be nearly a minute ahead of everyone else, with 20 laps to go? After the FIA has just, told Mercedes, your engine ratio is incorrect, fix it, it's illegal. So technically, they're running a slower car. How the fuck is he 40 seconds ahead here? Okay, Monaco is an anomaly, okay? But if you get in front at Monaco, you generally will naturally get a better lead if you have a faster car. You will increase the gap. Monaco is an anomaly for races, okay? It's a very strange track. You're dealing with conditions that you're not dealing with conditions that you would normally deal with on a main track, okay? Things like wind and, there's all sorts of conditions that you wouldn't normally deal with, that you don't deal with in Monaco. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of factors. But again, 40 seconds ahead, that's too much, man. That's too fucking much. And also, we're talking about, actually, you know what? That might actually be a factor. There was no straight modes in any of the cars this weekend. Okay, there's no straight mode pace. There's no straight modes anywhere. So, but then again, you see, I'm contradicting what I'm thinking about because I'm saying there are no straight modes in the weekend. So technically, that should make Kimi faster, but that's not the case. It should have made Kimi slower. But 40 seconds ahead? I'm a little perplexed by it, I won't lie. I mean, it's incredible to see him doing what he's doing. Oh my god, okay. So George Russell got a drive-through penalty. He didn't complete the penalty correctly. So what is his penalty now? I think George might end up like 8th or 9th if he gets a 10-second penalty here. Oh my god. Okay. We're almost done here, guys. There is no indication as to when they're going to restart this race. Okay, Porge Grussel is looking like he's... No, okay, no one's putting on anything. I'm trying to mess up their names here. How do I swap the names of Kimi Antonelli? Amy Kimanelli. Lewis Lamilton. Sounds like a dessert. Isaac Agile would be Hazik Ija. This is what happens. This is what happens at Monaco, bro. Okay? You have to ad-lib shit. You fucking lose your mind. Goddamn, what are you eating? Tell me your snacks. Okay? I need to know something in the chat. Quacksongs can't be the only one willing to chat. Let me know. Let me know. Do you think Hamilton is going to beat Antonelli? That's the question I want to know. Tune me, Bree. Tune me, my breeze. Oh, you think it's going to work, eh? Can I do a poll here? Can I do a poll? Yeah, let's do this. It just says yes. What the fuck? Sorry, that didn't work. Let's try that again. Stop, Paul. I've never done this before. I'm trying something new here, guys. Bear with me. Whee! Let's go. Let's see if this works. Is that... Okay, there we go. Okay, that's better. Yeah, that's better. That's better. That's better. Okay. Okay, okay. There is a poll in the chat. I want to know. I want to know what you think is going to happen. Vote, damn it. Come on, come on. We're also going to do driver of the day. Okay, we got to do driver of the day. Let's listen to Lando and Norris here for a second.
Good. I'm actually happy to be out of the race. Now, I mean, look, I'm fighting for a P8. I guess there's a penalty now. This was my chance to be there and get a few points. And you know, at this point of the year, we're not expecting a win or a podium, but you know, we need to maximize 6th, 7th, 5th, little points along the way, and they all add up. And I'm working hard. The team are working hard, and we're just not getting rewarded. We're just being, I guess, unlucky. Some of it's our fault. Some of it's failures. Some of it's just being unlucky. So I don't know. We're doing the best we can. I'm doing the best I can.
That's a very different. Do you hear what Norris is saying? That's a very different. That's a very different mentality to where they were last year. That's like, I don't care about pole position. I'm just happy we're getting 8th. That's a very different mentality, guys, to where they were. It's wild. It's wild. It's wild to hear them talk like that. It really, really is. So, yeah, it's a little sad to hear them talk. There is a poll up in the chat. If you would like to participate, do you think Lewis Hamilton is going to win this race? Yes or no? Hell no! I want to hear what you think. If you don't want to chat, interact with the poll. It would be fun. It's just, you know, things that we do here. Yeah. There is no indication as to when we're going to get this race underway again. I'm not going to stay here for the whole fucking... I mean, goddamn. Can we just get this going, please? Yeah, I don't see any movements anywhere on the track. George Russell probably going to have to serve another penalty, which would put him, if he gets a 10-second penalty, that'll put him behind Oscar Piastri, which is in 7th position. That's a problem. What would you do if you got caught on camera? The poll shows under all messages. What do you mean? Never actually done a poll before on my chat. So I'm just gonna whip this away for a second and just have a look what's going on here. Let's see here. Poll shows under all messages. That's weird. Okay, it looks like no. I'm gonna end the poll and just see what happens here. Everyone says no. So let's just 3 votes. Okay, hell no. Hell no for Lewis Hamilton winning. 67%. So that's an obvious answer. Okay, an obvious answer. No one thinks Lewis Hamilton is gonna win this one, which I tend to agree with. So Are we anywhere near getting this race started again, Fia? Please, for the love of God, Monaco is boring enough. What are you doing staring at the racetrack? You can't. I don't even know if we're going to get this race underway again. I think they might just end the race. It feels like that might be the case. I'm not quite sure what their plan is currently. Yeah. But thank you so much for tuning in for live watch-along unhinged commentary for Formula One. Oh, someone else. Okay, so Lance Stroll hit the same position that Charles Leclerc did and hit the wall in the same way that Charles did. So there's definitely something wrong with the track there. I think they might end the race. I don't know if we're going to carry on with the race here. I feel like they're going to be making a decision whether they're going to actually continue with the race, because there's this like rough patch on the turn, if you're looking at my mouse here, right into turn 19. On this patch here where you're looking at my mouse, if you are, there's a broken piece of the track, and it looks like some gravel or some tar has come loose, and there's like a square patch where the left side of the car's tires are hitting this gravel. They're losing braking, and they're smacking the wall where Lance Stroll hit there, and Charles had the exact same accident at turn 19. So I don't know if they're going to be able to actually fix the track. Okay, wait, hold on. Race control says that we will be continuing at 17:12. The track is clear. Okay, so we got 12 minutes and we will get the race underway. That means Lewis Hamilton and Kimi Antonelli will have a drag off the opening grid, which could be very, very interesting. We may actually have another moment of excitement at the Monaco Grand Prix. Lo and behold, can it be? My lucky stars! Are we gonna see some excitement? I don't know what I'm doing, please. This is what happens at Monaco. I would love to have an assistant. Kimi Antonelli is like 19, bro. And he's got a grown-ass man carrying his shit for him wherever he goes. That man's got a family. He's carrying his water bottle and his helmet, and he's just carrying everything. He's got a blower blowing cold air next to him. It's just like his air bitch. He's Kimi Antonelli's air bitch. How much would you need to get paid to just walk around and follow a driver? Okay, guys. To the main topic of the day. To the main topic of the day, guys. This is the most important part. I need your help. Who is it gonna be? While we wait. Who is it gonna be? I'm gonna wait a little bit here. Who is driver of the day, ladies and gentlemen? I want to know who your driver of the day is. Let me know. Driver of the day is here. This is the most important part. This is the tough one. I'm not quite sure who it should be. I feel like it should be Kimi Antonelli, quite frankly, because 40 seconds ahead in the race is that's pretty crazy. So let me know who you think it should be. I want to know in the chat. I'm feeling like it should be Kimi Antonelli. I really don't feel like anyone else. I mean, look, Isaac Hadjar is third. Okay, is this Isaac's first podium? If Isaac is on podium, I feel like it should be Isaac Hadjar. This is a tough one. I mean, Kimi Antonelli has driven well all weekend. There's no doubt. But, and I feel, okay, race is starting in 8 minutes. So we got 8 minutes to decide this, guys. I want to know. I feel like Isaac Hadjar deserves it. I really do. Now, I mean, Kimi, obviously, he's driven like a beast. He really has. I mean, it should go to him, right? It should go to Kimi Antonelli. I think it's good. Yeah, I mean, I almost don't want to vote for him. I don't know why. But maybe we should. Maybe it should be Kimi Antonelli. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat who your driver of the day is. Please, don't be afraid. Nothing will happen to you if you type in the chat. I promise you. I think it's going to be Kimi. I'm going to give it a couple minutes to see if anyone says anything. And then we will make the votes. I want to vote for Isaac Hadjar. I really do. I think Isaac Hadjar deserves it. It's his first podium, right? Am I wrong here? Am I imagining it? But I feel like it's his first podium. That means he automatically should get driver of the day. Someone desperately chasing Lewis Hamilton on a scooter. Oh, fuck. Yeah. Quack Songs says Isaac Hadjar. Absolutely, I agree. Isaac Hadjar should be the one. Yeah. 7 minutes to go. 8 people in chat. 8 people. And none of you want to tell me who should be driver of the day. Come on, let me know. I want to know. Don't be shy. Otherwise, I'm going to vote. You got 1 minute. You got 1 minute. 2 minutes to vote. There are 7 minutes before the race starts. We're going to pick the driver in 2 minutes. Okay. And I am going to pick. I'm going to go with what the chat says. But my pick, if we don't, is Isaac Hadjar. Yeah. It's going to be Isaac Hadjar. That's what I feel like it's going to be. Drivers are getting into their cars. So we're going to have a little race here. It's not a rolling start. We have a full standing start. So it's just going to be Kimi versus Lewis. It could be interesting, guys. We could have something exciting happen at the end of the race. I wish my track was working. It's not, but it's fun. We have to just deal with it. Okay, I am voting for Isaac Hadjar. That's the way it is, guys. Yes, please. Isaac Hadjar. Yes. Isaac Hadjar, driver of the day. Let's go. Well done, Isaac. Okay, we're back. Track is clean. Track is clean. Drivers are getting into their cars. It's Antonelli versus Lewis Hamilton. Lance Stroll looking like a yobbo in his post-race interview. No one cares, Lance. No one cares. Sorry to say, bro. No one gives a fuck what you have to say. Yeah, I'm such an asshole. No, but that was a shitty move on the track. Why is the track like that? I don't know. You should have fixed that before the race started, guys. But yes, we are a couple minutes away from watching Lewis Hamilton take on Kimi Antonelli for what could be a very interesting race ending. 11 laps left. It could be a very fun last couple laps for the Monaco Grand Prix. Hopefully, as we have a look over the Grand Bay that is Monaco, cruise ships in the distance. We got giant sailboats. There's white horses in the ocean from all the yachts and their action. There's mega yachts, super mega yachts. There's giant fan stands and rich people who are actually poor, and the drivers who are the poorest in Monaco. But 4 minutes to go to the race start. Hopefully my track might start working again. I don't know if it does, but hopefully it does. Hopefully it does. Again, thank you for tuning in to the most professional driving on the planet. I have been your host, Ruza, and I do appreciate. I am, in fact, not AI generated, and I am a real human who is showing appreciation for anyone who is watching the stream currently. Thank you so much for watching Unhinged Formula One commentary, where I swear at Lance Stroll from a dizzying height. If you enjoyed the stream, perhaps click that like button. I don't know what else I would do with my life, so any support would be greatly appreciated as we watch the drivers get prepped. All the teams ready to get the cars in gear. Watching the Audis with a very strange livery this weekend. Yellow, black, and grey, and silver. Very strange livery for Audi. It looks like Ferrari, Lewis Hamilton getting in there. Isaac Hadjar in third. A great job by Isaac Hadjar to get into third position. I think he deserves driver of the day. I really do. He's driven well. He's driven really well. So hopefully we get a bit of excitement here as we come to the close of Formula One Monaco 2026. I think I might get one more Red Bull before my heart explodes. I think that's my limit. So bear with me. 3 minutes is plenty of time to get a Red Bull. Get your Red Bull before we get to the final battle between Kimi Antonelli and Lewis Hamilton. Let's go. Might get something exciting. I'll be right back. Final procedure. Let us go. Oh. You like that entrance? That's fucking aura, baby. That's fucking aura. Safety car lights are on. We're about to get that shit underway. Nice couple things left, baby. Couple minutes left before we get this underway. Okay. I'm ready. Charles, what you crying about? Tell me, Charles.
With my brakes have been. It's not that it's difficult. It's that in this particular moment, it's just impossible. I cannot do anything. The only thing I can do is not brake for the last corner. But in a Formula 1 car, not braking in the last corner ends up in the wall anyway. So I put the least amount of brakes I could possibly do, and it's not even braking. It's leaning my foot on the brake. And the rear brakes was not working at all. So I don't know if there was an issue there or if it's just the inconsistency I get, and the front.
Oh, man, it's upsetting for Charles, bro. He deserves more than that. I feel like, man, I've seen Charles have moments of pure driving brilliance. I've seen this man drive so beautifully before, like on par with some of the legends out there, and it's unfortunately tied hand in hand with just some terrible mistakes at the same time. You know, I want to root for Charles so bad. It's just sometimes I think he's his own worst enemy because he takes the risks. He does what he can. He pushes as hard as he can. Charles is, yeah, I really like Charles. I really, really do. I'd actually like to see him in another team, but it feels like he's the face of Ferrari at this point. But I'd like to see him in another team. Yeah, I think he'd probably do well in Mercedes, quite frankly. But it looks like we're underway. I didn't quite see if we are starting under a race, a rolling start, or if we are doing a standing. It looks like we're a standing start because there's no safety car out. So it looks like we're in a standing start here. The cars are coming out of track, out of the pit lanes, and it looks like we're about to get this race underway, guys. 69 laps. There are 10 laps left. Cars are coming out of the pit lane. Kimi Antonelli rounding the track. Unfortunately, my track is still not working, which is driving me fucking dilly. But unfortunately, guys, bear with me as I just guide you through the final couple laps here for the Monaco Grand Prix as we go to the standing start where Kimi Antonelli is going to face off against Lewis Hamilton as we go. Okay, guys. Lewis Hamilton rounding corners 7 and 8 down into the tunnels as everyone else follows suit. Everyone on the grid is on soft tires. None of them are over 4 laps old. So everyone has got the boots. Everyone is going to try their best to push this as hard as they can. Safety car is out. Kimi Antonelli following it down. Where is the rest of the grid? They are nowhere. What is happening? There are only 16 cars on track, which is kind of wild. But yes, they're all lining up. One by one, all the cars are making their way through down into turn 19 as we come down to the finish straight. Kimi Antonelli and Hamilton. Kimi on the inside, Hamilton on the outside. Kimi obviously having the advantage because overtaking, you cannot overtake in the corner at turn 1. You have to overtake on the straight. So it's down to the start. If Hamilton can get a good start, I think he could beat Kimi. But Kimi has on form this whole weekend. I don't see Lewis winning unless there's a miracle here and Lewis channels the power that Kim Kardashian has given him. Right? Yeah. Are we doing another lap in the safety car? Are we doing a rolling start? What is happening? They're obviously just testing. Okay. Okay, it is a standing start. A confirmed standing start. It is a standing start. All right, guys. So It's been a boring race, as it always is in Monaco, but this is where it's at. We have a nice drag race here for the final moments of the Monaco Grand Prix, and that is between Hamilton, Hadjar, and Antonelli. Antonelli in first, Hamilton second. So we got a little race here. We got a little drag here. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens as the safety car rounds it around into the track. Turns 19 and 18. Down the finish straight we go to get the cars all lined up and ready for this drag race into turn 1 for the Monaco Grand Prix. I'm very excited to see how this plays out. Some excitement at least. We have waited 2.5 hours for this motherfucking... almost 3 hours for this moment to happen. A bit of a race. Is the safety car coming in? Please. Okay. The track is clear. The safety car has come in. Everyone is now lining up on track. Lewis Hamilton. I'm sorry about the track, guys, not working, but I will guide you through the last race here. Okay. Everyone is bunched up. Kimi Antonelli hitting his spot and Lewis Hamilton making a stop. Is Lewis going to be turning in or is he going to keep the car dead straight? He has kept the car dead straight. Everyone is coming to their rests. Isaac Hadjar in third on the inside behind Kimi. Everyone looking ready and raring to go. Safety car has been pulled aside as the last car, Bortoletto, pulls up. We are going to wait for the lights and get this underway, baby. Let us go. Everyone's ready. Green flags at the back. Green flags at the back are going. Waiting for the lights. 3, 2, 1. -1. And go! Come on, Kimi. Kimi gets an incredible start. Lewis! Lewis! Is he going to do something on the outside? Nope. George Russell! Incredible overtake on Pierre Gasly! Well done, George. That is what you do, bro. Fucking A. George Russell still hasn't served his penalty, though, so that's not going to really matter. But George, an incredible move on Pierre Gasly on turn 2, which is the straight coming up from turn 1. Incredible move there. Really brave. Oh, Bortoletto. Oh, Bortoletto smacks one of the Williams on the back left tire into the barrier. No red flag. He manages to recover. Oh, my God, that was close. Holy shit. Carlos Sainz got knocked by one of the Audis. Oh, shit. Double yellow track. Oh, no. Carlos Sainz trying to right his car. Oh, got smacked by the Audis. Now in 15th last position. Oh, no. Oh, no. What an upset for the Williams. There is yellow flags, but the track is clear. Carlos regains control of his car. Woo! Okay. That's the ball game. We ain't gonna see nothing else. I'm done. 3 hours of the most boring race in the Formula 1 season. Again, guys, I'm very sorry for the track that is not showing up here. I will make sure that it works next race. I don't know why this has happened. It always happens at Monaco. That's why I never stream the race. But I just thought I would this race. But I think this is the ball game, guys. I don't think anything else is going to happen here. We have got 7 laps left. I think I'm going to end this right here, because I don't really see much taking place. We'll hang on for a couple more minutes and just see if anything else does take place. But I don't think that's going to happen. So it looks like Bortoletto smacked Sainz. No, Colapinto. No, stop Sainz. Did Sainz retire his car? Fuck, Sainz did retire his car. Oh my God. Sainz was taken out by one of the Audis. Managed to get his car back to the pits. Oh my God. Oh my God. What a mess. Okay, so they're pitting Russell to serve his drive-through penalty. That's going to put Russell, it's 5 seconds. That's going to put Russell behind Isaac Hadjar. That is in 6th position. Pierre Gasly takes over the position from Russell. He's in the pits, goes down to 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. Oh, God, Russell out of the points. Oh my God. Russell way out of the points, dropping down to 14th position. Russell is dead last. Oh, that's not good news for George. I don't know if George is going to hang on to the Mercedes seat here. I really don't. I think George is in trouble there. I really do. I don't know how much longer he's going to hold on to that seat. Okay. That's it, guys. Hamilton 1.4 seconds. There's no way in hell he's going to do anything to Hamilton, to Antonelli. Gasly on a podium. This is Gasly's first podium in a very fucking long time, guys. Like, holy shit. I think we need to recognize that. That's pretty amazing from Gasly to get onto podium. I should have voted for Gasly for driver of the day. I mean, the guy started, well, he did start 9th, but I mean, he's been doing really well, and to end up on podium is that's where it's at, right? So the Bortoletto was coming around in turn 6, tried to take the inside, and then couldn't make the corner and just smacked the back end of Sainz and basically ended his race. So that's not too good. And then Colapinto hit Sainz again. So Sainz just basically got fucked around by 2 drivers. Great. Yeah. Okay. So that's what happened. Good times for Carlos Sainz. This is basically being bullied out of the race. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. We got 5 laps left. I think I'm going to end the stream here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Smash like if you can. Maybe subscribe. Check out my channel if you want to see some other content. But I stream the races every week. Well, every race. So thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate you all hanging out. Yeah. Enjoy the rest of the race. Not much is going to happen. I guarantee you that. But Antonelli, good job. Pierre Gasly on the podium. Hells yes, brother. That's a great job from Pierre Gasly to be in 3rd position on the podium at Monaco. Good job to Hamilton in 2nd. Kimi Antonelli, a stellar weekend all around and absolutely deserves to be on pole position. But that's it for the race. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Love you all. See you next race. Bye.